And we can talk. Let's go. Welcome back to Spring Showdown, Irish Gaming Market. I'm George W. Bush, joined here by the illustrious Dirt, straight from the UK.
Yep, unfortunately, here I am in the home turf of the president, and sadly, he's going to have to call me by my true name, Dirt. But what is going on, guys? We are here for top 8 of the first stop in the Emerald Circuit. It's been a brilliant day. You know, we just watched some Street Fighter 4, some Street Fighter 6 before as well, Tekken. I mean, grand day of action, isn't it?
You know what? I had so much fun watching Nutrient and Critical Lizard playing in grand finals of Street Fighter 4.
True.
I really hope that we get to watch them again.
Yeah, wouldn't it be a shame if somehow Nutrient and Critical Lizard were to get on the stage together again?
Yeah, well, I was talking to Critical Lizard outside, and he's still riding the wave of all that prize money coming in from Street Fighter 4. It's got to be like 4, 5, 6 times his pocket money. It's insane.
Pocket money is
He's
crazy.
feeling good. He's going to get so many jawbreakers, so many little sweets. But it's going to be, we're going to be starting off with, as we said, Nutrient and Critical Lizard, 2 big beefy guys. Let's get into it.
Yep, they are already in character select. They've got the Marisa and the Zangief locked in. You've got the stats right here as well. Lots of high-level placements for both Nutrient and Critical Lizard. Of course, Nutrient, the winner of the last showing. So, defending champion here and winners. Any thoughts?
Any thoughts? I hope Nutrient goes all the way because he's just hilarious to watch on stage. I just like watching him. He just lets go of the controller. He shoves Gladiuses in your face.
Yep.
It's great crack.
Just great crack. Yeah. We'll speak about that later as well. Speaking of great crack.
Okay, here we are. Marisa versus Critical Lizard Zangief. Critical Lizard has been grinding this game.
Yep.
One of the new sort of young players that has come out of the scene. Played a lot of Street Fighter 4 just in his room or whatever and got really good at that.
Yep.
And is now onto the 6. He was playing on his TV for years, not knowing that there's like 12 frames of input lag or whatever. Immediately switch over to a nice monitor and he's just way better at the game. So
you're telling me my man was already pretty decent with an HDMI cable?
Yeah.
He's beginning to believe.
Yeah, no, it was annoying. I couldn't beat him before. I definitely can't beat him now.
Oh, dear.
And neither can any of the viewers at home.
Got to assert that dominance right there. But speaking of which, SPT to reassert in the neutral. Critical Lizard recovering that drive gauge for now, but Nutrient gets the perfect parry. Can he get the punish, though? So still will be trying to find that corner. Ooh, SPT leaves him vulnerable to the punish counter, though.
Critical Lizard got PP'd on jump in once, and he said, all right, I just won't throw out a button. I'll just jump in and SPD you, get the punish counter. No worries, pal. Works for me.
Play it simple, play it safe. No point risking that option anymore. DR in for the pressure. Plus frames here. Nutrient is going to back off, though, away from that crouching heavy punch. 2 of them waiting to reaggress. I mean, a single DR cancel should be enough for Critical Lizard here. Nutrient trying to get us towards the corner again, though, and 3 bars is nearly built.
Whips the drive rush in. Nice anti-air here. You've got him stuck. But now, whenever you knock down Zangief with the critical art available, it's a bit of a guessing game, right?
Very true. Jumps in there. Risky maneuvers. 17 seconds left on the clock as well. Time is beginning to run out as Nutrient actually decides to back off there. Waiting for the reaggress moment again. 10 seconds now. Counter hit, though. Does finally get it, George.
Let's go, Nutrient. Come on.
10 stuff to start things off in round 1, though. And another thing you'll notice as well, because you're playing with 2 higher HP than normal characters, they were at 3 bars of super each before we were even done. You're going to see a lot of super potential, I think, this game.
Oh, absolutely. And when it comes to Nutrient, he's not afraid to just cash out on the super in the middle of the combo. Like, if he knows it's going to get him a lot more damage and he's already in the corner, he doesn't save it. He just spends that cash.
Oh,
nice
good whip punish. Yeah, going to get the extension, of course. DR in so we can get towards the corner. Step kick into the level 3. Critical Lizard is going to be taking a lot of damage here. Important for Nutrient, who will be recovering a lot on the drive gauge as he was dangerously low. Gets back to just under the 3 bar. Cancels quickly, though, to avoid the SBD or the super. That was smart.
Nutrient's just chilling in the corner, but it doesn't work out for him as Critical Lizard finds a way to bust out. Jackhammer back into the corner here. And either of them with a lot of meter to work with, but it doesn't matter. Punish counter SPD is going to put you in burnout in the corner. Yeah, the double karate chop. And that's going to be 1 round going to one round going to Critical Lizard. It's 1-1 altogether now.
Yep, so we are going to a final round here. It's crazy how long these rounds are feeling as well as we keep things up. Dragging things out in the neutral right now, but we are going to fight back. Gets the pressure. He's going to get the perfect parry, though. Nice response again. Extension will be found here into the neutral once more. 3 bars almost built again for the Geef.
The donkey punch keeps him in the corner here, and you're going to be able to charge up that heavy punch. Just try and keep him in the corner. Don't let him jump out, Nutrient, and then don't jump back over him and let him SPD you. Oh, no. The double drive rush in, but he drops the combo, and now he's got no drive meter to work with here at all. He's going to be stuck in the corner, probably eating a super here.
Oh, gambled it. Not going to happen this time either. And Nutrient does almost have the 3 bars as well. Doesn't even need it, but is going to play it safe. Cashes out and gets the first game on the board right here. Good stuff. Good stuff.
And the crowd with their head in their hands here, like, no, poor little Tiernan. Get known. Critical Lizard.
No, Critical Lizard, don't go into that cave. It's full of grabbing.
It's full of grabbing and habbing.
Oh my goodness. Going into game number 2 here, Nutrient with the first game on the board. Critical Lizard is doing a good job though. Like, these are tense matches for sure.
Oh, well, it's not like Critical Lizard sucks at the game or whatever. He's actually kind of good, you know?
Kind of nice.
He's kind of all right at Street Fighter, you know? He just won 4. He's been doing bits in our monthly round robins that we do in the Irish Discord to see who's the best. He's really like, he's one of those people that you're afraid of. Like, there's nothing scarier than a good geef, you know?
Very true. I mean, you got Teeny Tiny Tony making a surgence in the UK. You got Critical Lizard here, evidently, is getting duffed up.
I don't care about the UK, let's be real. You know?
My bad, you're right. But moving on.
let's not bring that up, all right?
I said, who?
The Pooh K, the Pooh Knighted King Dumb. Oh, you got anti-air that on the way in, Nutrient. Speaking of King Dumb, he's going to pop the Gladius, just waiting for Critical Lizard to make a mistake. Critical Lizard acquiesces. Random ass jump in, gets crouch heavy punched. Another round goes to Nutrient.
Yeah, not working out for Critical Lizard right now. The approach is good, but they are getting challenged a lot, even on these trades here. Nutrient's just resetting the pressure, finding the way back in, of course. And now they do wait. Critical with 2 bars of super here. Could go for a bust out and challenge with that, but it's all going to be about that timing.
Critical Lizard just kind of doing these risky anti-air options, like the Gladius, like the perfect parry, but I don't know. Critical Lizard isn't able to push it as far as he can, it seems. He's going to get stuck in the corner now. Come on, Nutrient, you got to anti-air those things, man. I know you don't have a DP or something, but like, it could get squeaky here, but either way, he's cool, calm, and collected. He doesn't need the anti-airs.
Not clearly, no. Just keeps it simple. Spends those 2 bars, like you said. More than happy to cash out when needed. Takes all the money out the bank. Spends it, and we are 2-0 up to our defending champ right here. Critical Lizard going to have to get that reverse sweep.
Ah, well, sure, look, he's got a good chance in losers as well anyways. Nutrient the champ, he's going to win the whole thing. You know, there's no real drama here at all, is there, boys?
I was going to say, what do you mean? We didn't notice already. Oh, Critical Lizard with a perfect parry. That's a very good way to get things started. Goes for the crouching heavy punch for the juggle combo. Low drive gauge, though, really going to have to find a way to manage that as Nutrient keeps damaging and tapping away at it with the Gladiuses. There's the burnout. Smart to just go for the pokes there with them to get that. Critical Lizard fighting back, though, immediately.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter if I'm burnt out if I don't let you get in, you know? Or I could just jump in straight at you and you're not going to be ready to anti-air. Come on, Critical Lizard, all he needs is one more good hit here. And the Lariat is going to seal the deal. While it is 2-0 here on the scoreboard, it's a classic close 2-0.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, look, you don't understand. He 3-0'd me, but it was close.
It was close. So we were joking earlier about the chance of the sweep, but it could very well happen here.
Yeah, we'll see as Nutrient does secure the corner again. Nearly has the 3rd bar built as well, so going to be very dangerous for Critical Lizard in this situation. Might be nice, actually, if they can force Nutrient to spend in this round. They'll have a big advantage going into the last one. We'll see. Level 1 incoming. Not going to be enough just yet. Really gamble on getting that last hit. Critical Lizard does have a chance to fight back here.
So Nutrient heard what you said about keeping the meter for last round, and he goes, okay, I'll just use level 1 then and hope that I get the next hit.
Gambler's mindset right there, hoping that it is going to roll on the green and hit back. We'll find out.
What if I win big? And Zangief here with the big health privilege is going to survive that anti-air, but it doesn't matter. Jabs him out on the dash forward. And now it's 1-1 here. Critical Lizard facing loser's bracket if he lets Nutrient get one more big hit here.
Yeah, dangerous territory indeed. Nutrient is a bit low on the drive gauge right now. This could be a very good chance for Critical to fight back, and they do. They take their turn with that anti-air. Look at the buffers, though. Nutrient is waiting for that super input.
He's wiggling. He's wiggling.
He's worming right now in neutral. He's doing the worm. Wait for it, though. Gets the drive rush in. Tries to fight back. The 2 of them trading the turns once more. Still, we go to the corner. Critical just can't get out of there right now.
And the risk-reward sort of algebra that you're doing in your head is so skewed when you're against a Marissa like Nutrient. Because if you get one big punish counter combo, you're just dead. And you don't get a chance to, you know, roll the dice again.
You just explode again. No anti-air from Nutrient there, though, so a chance is presented for Critical Lizard, who is just going to walk forward. Not going to spend just yet. Light kick confirm as well. OD into level 3.
Yeah, that's going to be enough, dude.
Surely.
None of this.
For a second, I was like,
on,
maybe?
Okay,
okay, nice.
Down she goes. Critical Lizard back on the board here. 2 Goatsy representatives greatest of all times of era. We're spreading, boys, across the country.
So that's what that stood for. Okay, because I remember Nib's been like, don't ask. Don't ask what that stands for.
It doesn't mean anything. All right, moving on here. A big crash media punch from Marissa is going to be able to move Critical Lizard all the way to the corner.
Yeah, the damage on the drive gauge again for Nutrient right now. So Critical really does need to try and pick now as a chance to fight out. Doesn't work out, gets caught by that grab once again. It's just snowballing. Oh, okay, nice read. Does jump over, punish counter for the big damage.
You got to start an SPD in here, Critical Lizard.
Oh, the armor through, using the stance was genius, and then gets caught by the stomp, breaking the man's ankles live on television. That's not necessary.
My poor tootsies. Okay, bit of wiggling here. Nutrient doing his classic. He just likes to stand still in front of you. And he's not letting the controller down. He kind of mimics like a DC or something, but he's actually just staring you down. It's a power play.
It's almost scary. He just looks at you.
It's terrifying.
No movement. Man's like weeping angel at you.
Weeping angel, don't blink.
Oh, speaking of which, don't blink on those SBDs. Quick jump in there does work out. Nearly down to one drive gauge as well, but Critical's got the confirm and does it meterless. Huge for the final round here, so at least they will have the third bar.
Okay, 3 bars on the side of both players here. It's anybody's game. Someone's going to explode.
Oh, the throw whiffs. Nutrient was too slow there. That does allow for the medium punch target combo. Just jabbing away right now, but Nutrient fights back. Are we cashing out, yes?
Well, we had a fun time playing a little bit of footsies there, but now we're in the corner on the safe jump, but he doesn't jump afterwards.
Burnout.
And it's going to be burnout as well. Huge for Critical Lizard.
Nutrient's going to have to gamble so much on defense here to get into this one and actually cash out with their 3 bars. Critical can play this slow. There's no need to re-aggress too quick when you know you can press that advantage. Good interrupt. Reset into the SPD. Oh, the 2-2, George.
Oh, we're 2-2 already in this top 8, man. It's going to take us so long.
Hey, man, more Street Fighter. You don't want to enjoy that?
Oh, yippee.
Yippee.
6
Another.
Critical Lizard. I told you, he needs to start busting out these SPDs.
In fairness, yeah, the moment you said SBD more, does it and works.
Yeah, it works. That's because I'm like really smart and good at this game and stuff. People should listen to me more often.
You heard it here first, folks. The president does, in fact, have a PhD in streets.
Let's go. Another SPD for the perfect KO. Looks like the momentum is on the side of Critical Lizard here. We said a sweep would have to happen. Finishes off game 3, round 1 with a perfect.
Ooh, again, Nutrients like actually got caught out twice now, I think, by those walk forward throws. Critical trying to fight back. Not working now. Another target combo confirm is really good here.
We're just wiggling in the mid-range here. Both of them with such committal buttons that, yeah, whiff punish is going to be huge. If Marissa catches you in the mid-screen like that, you're going into the corner. You're
Nice
getting
hit.
safe jumped, and you're getting punish counter comboed off of it. Goodness me. I'm plus, I'm plus, I'm plus.
Oh, you are not jumping there. That is not going to work out with the charge. Nutrient fighting back right now. Critical has got to get out of this corner direly if they want to stay alive in this round. They're trying their best. Good little shimmy back there into the crouching buttons. Still fighting. Has the CA available. Oh, the little reset there. Cheeky from Nutrient. And it's a final round, George.
Final round situation here. I guess, you know, they've been warming up on each other in 4. Nutrient goes, I'm not losing to this guy twice.
That would be kind of crazy, you know, if you get dunked on twice in a row, because this is the second game in a row they played against each other. There's been no breaks.
They both walked out, got a glass of water, and sat back down. Shin'e, the tyrant, runs in, is like, you guys got to get back in here, play Street Fighter 6. They're like, okay, dude, jeez Louise.
You don't understand. Big Shin is always watching.
He's always watching.
I turn around, he's watching us through this little gap in the posters right here.
I can feel him breathing down my neck. Speaking of breathing down the neck, Critical Lizard here breathing down the neck of a win.
Ooh, you got to cash out there. You should be able to get back over 3 bars of drive gauge here, so that's huge for a combo for Critical. Nutrient still very healthy in the drive gauge department. It's all about the defense now. 1 SBD will seal your face.
All about the defense. I think it's all about the offense. Nutrient's going to turn on the gas here because he's a gorilla. But it's not going to work out. Critical Lizard 3-2 up over Nutrient. That's Nutrient down to the loser's bracket. The IGM champ down to losers.
Hey, we're going to have to see if Nutrient can pull one out of the hat later, but fair play to Critical Lizard right there. Pretty much reverse sweep after what seemed like a very convincing start for Nutrient. Kind of fell apart. The SBDs really started coming in, like just unwinding the defense. I was impressed, thoroughly.
No, he's good at the video game, man. And sure, look, you beat him once in Street Fighter 4, you beat him again in Street Fighter 6. We boot up 5 on one of the PS4s over there, have a run back, like, come on.
What if Nutrient gets the run back all the way to Grands and then loses again? The trifecta.
Yeah, like, you are owned at that stage.
Like,
you are owned.
new rival forged for all time.
You'll have to get Critical Lizard tattooed on his forehead at that stage.
Oh man, I would hate to be the one receiving that if that was happening, but
But I would love to be the one receiving some Pure Crack. Shout out to our partner for this IGM Spring Showdown. Pure Crack is it's a non-caffeinated beverage that
are you gonna try it? How's it like, George?
is pretty good, man.
Yeah?
Speaking of nutrients, this has all the nutrients you need. The crowd give me a boo for that one.
I'm afraid to say it, but you
I'm
just got the
talking-
Caesar thumbs down right there.
I'm talking taurine. I'm talking vitamin B12. I'm talking magnesium. I'm talking zinc. It's got the whole alphabet in there, man.
This guy's got the vitamin statistics on hand. That's how much of a commentator he is. But no, shout out to Pure Crack, of course, and of course another thank you as well to Level Up Gaming, another partner of ours, and GG Machines. Level Up Gaming gave us a lot of the consoles that were necessary to run the bracket today. GG Machines, I believe, are providing the stream PC and equipment related to that. So, IGM would not be happening in the way it is without a lot of people.
It takes a village to raise a child, It takes a village to run a Street Fighter event. And
Are we calling IGM a child now?
well, it's Shinei's baby, at least.
It is Shinei's baby,
Well,
you're right, actually.
At least the FGC tournament side of things.
True, did you visit the convention hall today?
Of course I visited the convention hall. Come on, you know me. I support Irish businesses such as Pure Crack, such as, all the artists and stuff that we have here. It's a great thing to see. You got all these sweaty gamer nerds with backpacks running in for the Street Fighter event. Then you got all these beauty fairy cosplayers running around, and it's a lovely mix. It's kind of yin and yang,
Literally yin and yang. You just turn the corner and you go away from the sounds of button clicking, and you just hear people cheering, and people waving and going, "Oh my god, I love your cosplay!" And it's just like
buying art, buying stickers, and then we're all in here. Squarefeus shouting, popping off on some 14-year-old that picked up the game 10 minutes ago,
And then there's you just shouting very loudly in the background, "Let's go, Chicken Tracker!"
Anyways, we're going to jump straight in here. The players have already fist bumped. Squarefeus versus Damigod. Square has been a really strong, really solid Akuma for the entire life cycle of this game. Damigod as well has stuck with the Kimberly. Two really explosive, very hyper-offensive characters. And two players that are quite close in skill level here, so I expect to see another really close game here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Definitely interesting to see Damigod getting in here. They did beat Doyler, I think, for top 16 qualification.
Indeed they did.
And Doyler and Square were very interested in Dami's playstyle. They seem like to be an underdog of sorts.
Yeah, which I don't get. Damigod's been good for forever, One of the top-rated Kims in Europe, let alone Ireland. So, see how it goes here.
Ooh, dive kick is going to get punished outright there. Very nice fierce from Dami to just get the pressure going. Still challenging, still trying to find the way in. Elbow drop does not work out.
Fierce, whatever. There's a bar there somewhere. Well, I'll cook it up for later. Gonna get a grab, pull Akuma into the corner here. As Akuma, because you're so low health, all these mix-ups from Kimberly are gonna just do so much more.
Very true. Potency is there. DP is going to come out in time. Another punish counter. Tech on the throw from Dami, who is staying alive, but just barely. Gonna be fishing for any sort of hit.
Oh my god, how are you ready for that?
Man did not care. I mean, look.
You just press the DI button back. It's that easy? They DI you and you just DI back?
Do you expect anything less from Mr. Fierce Christ? Winter Showdown will not be forgotten, George.
No. So, we saw there just a little bit earlier as Akuma jumped in with that jumping fireball. While Kimberly's crouch heavy punch is a really good anti-air, it doesn't really deal with a lot of Akuma's options very cleanly. Again, another dive kick comes in and the Fierce just whiffs. So we're going to see Square doing a lot of what looks like stupid options of just jumping in, but it's going to work out because it preys on that weakness of Kimberly.
On whiff as well, very committal for Kimberly, which means Square just gets free mental stack because you can alternate options. You can do, the air Hadouken. You can just go straight for dive kick, catch him out, maybe bait it out with the chop as well. So
there's no way to keep Akuma on the ground as Kimberly, so it can get really tough. But then again, all your mix-ups that are supposed to take 4 hits to kill take 3 hits to kill. So it's kind of give and take.
That's the trade-off, Akuma does not get ground control whatsoever, but at the same time, he dies.
But he just dies. So and when you're trying to beat Akuma, killing him is one of the best options,
Very true. That is how you beat someone in a fighting game. Fun fact, punish counter right there does not allow for the spray can extension, but Damigod has got some very good pressure in the corner right now. Square is going to get shimmied right there. Not working out. Going to need to get leveled up on the defense next time.
Hold on. I blinked. I was too busy sipping Pure Crack. Did that round just end already?
Well, you see, when you're experiencing the enhancements and embracing your inner legend with pure crack, you might not pay attention to the finer details, but Akuma does have very low life, George. He just died from a gust of wind.
9k moment. We're going to get a level 3 here out of Damigod. Not ready for the mix-up, more for just getting some drive rush back, some drive gauge back. One more hit will seal the deal for Damigod. And we saw it. We're already almost into game 3 here. We saw how explosive these characters can be.
Very much so. It does get the confirm right there. Tatsu will
Nice one.
do the job, and Dami is going to get that game on the board. 1-1 right now.
Nice one.
Yeah, good stuff indeed.
Goobers in chat, where are you? I haven't seen many pod friends recently. Who do you think's going to win this one? Square Fierce or Damigod? Well, who's our favorite here? I know all you scutters are in the Discord right now giggling to each other, talking about something funny that George said. Get in the chat and let's see what you think.
I was going to say, we'll see him in the chat so we can say hello, of course. Shout out to anyone who said something so far as we do get the pressure again. Dami very low on the drive gauge right now. Square probably needs to try and press on that advantage. Does go for the fireballs, does go for the pressure. Also not risking anything.
Nice PP comes out. Keeping that drive gauge as much as he can. But the punish counter is going to strip just a little bit more. Oh, Square would have DP'd that, man. Gets caught out with the backdash. Nice jab interrupt from Damigod. And the sweep to keep him down. Damigod, it was so easy for Damigod to lose the round there, but now he's getting a punish counter in the corner, and if he can make this work, first round to be on him.
Surely, yes, there we go.
Oh my god. There were so many ways for Damigod to lose that there. He had the perfect line. Paul Atreides. He saw the golden path.
Paul Atreides. Still managing to see the stocks rise in the end, clearly, as we get the fight back. However, Square is going to take the aggression this time, take us towards the corner, does build the third bar as well, so could be looking at a very quick cash out for the final round. Nope, going for the throw for now.
Another grab comes out. Clack, clack. Street Fighter 6 moment. Okay. The Vita brings him all the way back to mid-screen here. It's kind of where Damigod needs to be, but you're walking a fine line here as Kimberly with no health left. You've got to make so many things happen in a row.
At the very least, I'd be looking at just solo confirm maybe for the CA, just so you can get it for the last round. Clearly not going to happen. Instead, you are going to get a concussion from being smacked in the head.
Yeah, shout out Nutrient. Poor Bozo took his bandage off today, and so he's not looking good there on the cranium. Speaking of not looking good in the cranium, Squarephius gonna just go absolutely unga bunga mode, flipping in. Damigod's way too smart for that sort of stuff. Counters it, brings him to the corner.
Yep.
Nice counter hit confirm with the run stop.
Ooh, jumps over the DP. Said no. Gets the OD grab for the extension. Should be able to go for Vagabond here. Level 3, and there you go. Damigod 2-1 up right now.
Let's go, Damigod.
Very nice stuff, to be fair.
Square was sitting me with that side, like, yeah, you know, it's going to be close and all, but I know I'm going to win, so it's going to be grand, blah, blah,
Oh, Square
blah.
said that, didn't they?
Well, Square says that about everyone, so.
All right, okay.
It could be versus Diagon. He'd be like, yeah, no, I've studied the matchup, like.
I started the matchup.
But Damigod here, making a name for himself. Could be cashing out with some of the prize money that we have here.
500 euros going between the top 3.
Smackerinos. Pay for the bus home. At a lovely fish and chips.
Oh, mate, don't get me hungry on the mic, please. That's for later. Gotta get the food. But for now, we are just gonna have to see these two players try and survive in the neutral. Square does get the fireball. DP as well. Nice
DP.
reaction there. That was very close.
While DP and Kimberly, you have to be aware of her being able to do that 2 medium punch in the air to adjust her jump arc.
Yes.
Squarephius loves DPing, and he can tell when you're in just the right range for DP to hit either jump over or just elbow drop.
Yeah. I mean, the awareness is on point for sure. I'll give him credit where it's due. Does have the second bar ready immediately. My man just swung at the air and watched his opponent run into his face. That's kind of crazy.
It's like what happens in the playground and you're telling the teacher, like, oh, I didn't punch him. He just drive rushed into my fist.
You don't understand. Like, he ran into my rugby tackle.
Okay. Quick little game here from Squarephius. Maybe it is easy.
My God, 85 seconds left on the clock and a perfect as well. Square on fire, clearly, as we go to 2-2 here. So game 5 coming up. I mean,
what's in that bottle he's got over there? Is he sipping on pure crack? Is that maybe why he's locked in?
I mean, look, unfortunately, we can't tell because he's actually got a label over it. So, you know, he's hiding the true crack.
In the brown bag. Yeah, the vitamin B12 kicking in here for Squarephius. Nice little air-to-air. He's going to get a grab on the way down. The karate chop won't work this time.
Ooh, good interruption actually on that axe kick that could have been coming in. Just going to fight back. Going for those simple combos with the Vagabond so far. And Square actually is down to half health already over it. Nice anti-air though.
Yeah, Square DPs everything, man. Square sat there for the 6 months before the game came out. Square sat there in the demo, just DP in the level 3 CPU over and over and over again.
There's absolutely nothing
Hyperbolic
else.
time chamber. And now he's like one of the best DPs in the country. It's insane.
You know that intro video for Akuma where he's just sitting there bashing the statue? You just see him going like this over and over with his like buttons.
That's what Square was doing, and it's working out. Unfortunately, he doesn't DP that one, as it was ambiguous which side he would get on, and Damigod keeping it close here.
Yeah, set point right now. Damigod could be looking to go to winners finals here. We'll be finding out as Dami does parry for now, playing it safe. Jump scares with the drive rush though.
You know, that light into drive rush always spooks me, man. I never know what to do.
I mean, it's such a bright green flash, and I'm just sat there like, I'm dead.
Oh, geez, Louise. More pressure coming out here from the Kimberly. It's just ceaseless here.
Doesn't stop towards the corner right now. Square's really going to have to try and aggress and get out of this corner. Has 3 bars at least. Tries to fake out, gets caught. That's counter hit as well. Damn, what a confirm right there on the counter hit. That should be it.
And the game goes to Damigod here. Square even getting mixed up in the handshake at the end of the game. These Kimberly players, they never stop.
Bro.
Goes for the fist bump. Dami, quick change over to a handshake.
Out of the set, and they're going to just smack a spray can in your face.
Yeah, mental stack. Mental stack.
For later, if you get the run back, you know?
Yeah, but look, we've got Square. That was still on winner's side here, so we will be seeing more Square Fias in just a moment. As we move on down to the losers bracket, our first game is going to be Gondola versus...
Ooh, Gondola, they are going up against...
K-Rock.
I believe...
King K. Rool.
Yeah, should be K-Cool.
K-Cool. King K. Rool. Yeah, sorry.
It's not Smash Jump, that's tomorrow.
Sorry.
But no, I mean, first of all, shout outs to K-Cool, first of all. Because my understanding is, like, I think the law is they've essentially just come here on holiday, found out IGM was happening, all the way from Canada, and we're just like, oh yeah, I'll enter.
Yeah, so they're Canadian. Like, where is Canada? I never figured that one out.
Would you be able to point to it on a map?
I mean, I don't know. I'm George Bush.
George Bush does not recognize.
My geopolitics isn't the best, you know. And then on the other side, we have another international player here, Gondola, with their beautiful wooden box that it looks like they built themselves, must be.
Bro, the briefcase box?
Got the drill
I think
going.
it's fly.
Shout out Somalia with a drill bit. If you are in Galway and you need a drill bit for 30mm Sanwa buttons, hit up Somalia.
Somalia specifically?
Yes. Got that stuff on Amazon Prime. No big deal.
Oh, fair enough. But no, from my understanding, I believe K-Cool does play on the GIF. And we should see Ed from Gondola.
Yeah.
So Ed the Geef, immediately making me think uncommon matchup. That much is for sure.
Yeah. And immediately making me think poor Geef.
Very true. Flicker, the projectiles keeping him away. This is going to be one where he is literally playing a platformer game, trying to jump around and navigate.
Yeah, the Cuphead over here. But look, K-Cool's got some fans in the chat. Keiko's got some fans in the chat cheering for him. Swagonium, shout out the boys. Anyway.
Oh, we got some people in the chat from America just showing up to support K-Cool as well by the looks of it.
Let's go.
Who is that, Waffles? Shout out.
And I was asking for a few pot friends there. Elof and Danson gonna acquiesce to my requests here.
Acquiesce indeed, yeah. Many pot friends. Let's see some more in the chat though, please. We all love a good pot friend here and there. Gondola, as you can see, guaranteeing at least 7 for Spring Showdown. They were also at Wake Up Super at Stoke-on-Trent last year. I fondly remember that tournament.
Oh, yeah.
That was one I think I was with Keno and Scythe for.
Shout out that whole scene. They've been grinding to get that Wake Up on Trent going, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do believe they are looking to announce that something is coming for Wake Up. I don't know if it's an online tournament, if it's going to be an offline one. There should be something in the works from what I've heard. It's just a case of what. But Gondola, going to be representing that. Going to be representing the Zato Blockers Initiative as well. Yes. Very big collective. Very hype collective as well. And they will be going up against K-Cool. Let's launch right into it as we get the name slipped. Let's go.
K-Cool. Is Canada spelled with a K as well? How does that work?
No shot I see Brick in chat talking smack about someone in the game. Brick, why aren't you here?
Brick's not here because, I don't know, he's an adult or something.
He's an adult or something. Love you, Brick.
Oh, but I don't even gotta talk to my girlfriend. I don't know, man.
All right, enough of Brick. As Gondola is stuck against Zangief here in the corner.
Oh, headbutt right there. Counter hit will allow for the confirm at the very least. Very nice from K-Cool, who goes for the drive rush and should be able to optimize this one with the lariat to finish it off. Gets the first round.
Yeah, maybe the Ed matchup isn't that hard.
Yeah, you know, just simply be better.
Just simply be better.
You know? Okay, punish counter, starting things off strong again.
Huge jump in to start off with. As SPD meets nothing but air.
Yep, trying to grab the oxygen molecules themselves. Not what it was built for, clearly. Trying to go for that cartwheel through. Does not work out. Jumps in. Keikool's been timing those aerial movements and aggression very nicely. Larry to finish this one off to the combo.
You need EX to get into level 3, and he ran out of bar.
Wrong timing for it. One more chance. Gondola looking for a way, looking for any confirm. Interrupts the SPD right there. Still trying, does have the CA as well, but they're probably going to have to spend it for any lick of a chance. Burnout as well. Ooh, okay.
Okay, trying to bring it back. You've got CA here. I'm sure nothing else to lose. If you lose this round, you lose the whole thing, so you might as well cash out. Try and keep him in burnout just a little bit longer, but...
Nice. Cancels it with a kill rush there, trying to get us to the corner. Walks up for the throw, doesn't work out. Got to be very careful here.
Yeah, amazing tech from Keikool. And he's just walking him down.
Look at him, no
Come
fear.
here, you! Come here! Let me put my hands on you.
I swear, if he finishes off of a walk-up SPD. Ooh!
Oh, the perfect parry! It's a DI back! But the scaling is going to be huge. Well, he's going to be able to kill off this even with a full DR extension. No!
Drive reversal blocked. Oh, he's missing it! Chip! Oh! That's so unfortunate for Gondola. He had the read as well, but Chip coming back to bite him. What a sequence of events right there. Unfortunate. Go next, go next.
Go next. Gee Louise.
Fun stuff starting things off in this first game so far as Keikool gets that first game. Going to be looking for the aggression though from Gondola. Very nice to take the corner so quick, but they do get caught by the jump.
And it looks like Gondola was doing so well there, but now he's stuck in the corner against his Geef. Perfect parry, but he's 2+ for the grab. It's all going poorly here for Gondola.
Interrupts the third sequence right there. Nice from Gondola to take his turn back at the very least. Life advantage a little bit in Geef's favor, but it's not the worst right now for Gondola. Could get in with a punish counter and start things off. Looking for those whiffs. Flicker ranges. Gonna just get caught with an elbow to the face instead.
Oh, Gondola needs to calm down here. Like he's just trying to scramble his way out, but it's not working. Keikool keeping his cool. Keeps him in the corner. That takes the first round.
Charging the heavy punch right there, doesn't work out. Going for the medium punches as well. I like the spacing traps that he's going for. Really just trying to keep Gondola at the perfect spacing to get caught and sent back to the corner. Changes things up though.
He's going to be able to fully extend off this. Yeah, the jackhammer going to bring him back into the corner.
Smart.
Back breaker.
Nice. Oof. Spine readjustment right there. Don't need a chiropractor, you just need Geef. OD though. Oh, we got those. Is it time?
Is it time?
A. No, didn't have the full, but still a good amount of damage from Gondola right there.
Whatever.
And did get a very nice amount of corner carry as well.
But the corner carry doesn't seem to have been working out for Gondola as it keeps getting turned on its head. Uno reverse card. As now Zangief has the center stage. Now you're swept and you're burnt out stuck in the corner. Like, oh, he kept himself safe. It doesn't matter. EXDP or EXSPD for the fans. As the second game goes to Keikool.
Yeah, it's a very important point that you were bringing up because you're actually right about that. But I like that he's going for the corner and side switch pressure where possible, Gondola, but it's just not working. Keikool is jumping out with zero fear.
Yeah, he's just playing with his heart on his sleeve, I guess. Okay, well that time he says, no, you're not crossing me up here. I am keeping the center stage.
Oh, he actually got through the projectile right there, but didn't work out in full. Unfortunate for Keikool right there as Gondola does have the corner very nicely secured. Another throw coming in. Trying to get even closer. Ooh, could be close with one combo here.
Okay, yeah, get me back to mid screen. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm overextending a little bit. I'll just back up as Ed. Nice PP comes out, and all you need is one good combo here. Will we need the level 1? We did, but we didn't use it. And in burnout, the V reversal is safe, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Gondola gets one on the board.
Yeah, nice that they got the round at the very least. I mean, the fact that they didn't spend that cash when they could have killed did have us nervous. I'm sure you can agree. Nice shimmy there after going for the EX flicker. Gonna jump in, going for the pressure as well. Keikool is definitely getting phased a bit more now, it seems like. And those anti-airs are on point. The jumps are beginning to get checked, George. This is what we need to see.
You know, Keikool got some good magic jumps in there earlier, and now it looks like Gondola's made the adjustment and said, all right, Keikool is just running at me all the time. Maybe I just need to slow down, take a step back, and just stop him from getting in.
Yep, another challenge. Blitz, he's going to whiff right there, but no immediate challenge on that one. Self-imposed burnout here because you commit to trying to get that kill. Walking right up, waiting for it. OD Blitz, he's going for it again. Dream combo, have we got those?
Hey! Oh, What is this variation?
Ooh, the corner carry. Ooh, okay, Gondola.
Did the empty jump low as well?
Level 1.
Brr, brr, brr. Ora, 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 ora.
Not yet. Still has to find the way. Oh!
But it's a projectile. Oh, it doesn't matter the chip anyways.
That happened twice.
2 chip kills in the one set.
That's so
Gondola
unfortunate.
looks over at me. Jim's the camera there like, hey, come on, get a load of this guy.
Get a load of this guy. The fact that that exact sequence of plays happened twice in one set is kind of crazy, though. Gondola is just being caught out so much. Oh, and the DP gets red. Here comes the punish counter. TK as well.
Mentally guard broken is Gondola. He's looking at me for moral support, but I'm just not going to give it. I'm uncaring and unfeeling like that.
Yep, there's the DI as well. TK once more. Knock him down. And that is all she wrote.
Gondola's not happy. GG, man. Shake my damn hand.
GG's. I mean, K-Cool is kind of cracked. I'm not going to lie. Like, that was gas to watch.
Well, he's got the fans in the chat.
Yeah. Say what you will in the
They're
chat,
here for
yeah.
a reason.
But from our perspective, Gondola, GG's. That was, like, sick from them. I love the ideas. The combo that we saw was gas that finished with that
I
full
know.
screen carry.
That combo was pure crack. Is what it was.
You are wonderful, George. I cannot stress that enough. That was smooth as well. But as a reminder, guys, pure crack, of course, as George has rightfully pointed out, a delicious and supportive partner of IGM Spring Showdown here. You know, Ireland's first pioneering gaming drink with no sugar, no caffeine. If you want to get involved with
no
that, please
crash.
do.
And speaking of delicious and supportive, up next we have Doiler,
Oh,
a community mainstay. Against Lord of Karma, who is much more in the online side of things.
aye, sponsored by Wolves, I believe, yes?
Sponsored by Wolves at this stage, yes, indeed. So,
Yeah.
trying to prove himself here at this tournament is Lord of Karma. He doesn't really come to a lot of offlines, but he's been showing that he can do it online and offline too. But Doiler has been here forever. He's old as hell. He's old as dirt.
It's old as dirt. that's the example we're using here. I'm just trying to figure out where the delicious part of what you described about Doiler
Oh,
applies.
have you not seen him? Switch the camera
No,
over there,
no, I
Sarah.
mean,
let's
you're a
get
fair
a look
point.
at him. Speaking of delicious, yum yum.
I'm just going to shout at him. Give us a wave.
He's taking a jacket off. Let's see if we can get the shirt off
I said,
later on.
blimey, he's taking his jacket off as well. He must have heard you.
Oh! No, not today, not today. Little tease. He's such a tease.
Look at this guy, bro. We love Doiler. We love him. As we wait for the players to get sorted out. Exclamation mark bracket in the chat as well if you're just joining us.
Yes. So, Irish Gaming Market. This is Spring Showdown, part of the Emerald Circuit.
Yep.
A little kind of Pro Tour thing we're doing here on the Emerald Isle. Exclamation mark circuit in the chat to figure out what's going to be our next event and all that stuff. We'll be getting points for all this, and you'll be leading towards a big invitational tournament at the end of the season.
Very true. Could be exciting to see that. Of course, the names engraved in the permanently evolving emerald plaque.
Yeah, once you're an Emerald Circuit qualifier, you're that forever. You know.
Very true. I mean, all I'm saying is I need to see Mr. Fierce Christ's name engraved onto that emerald plaque. Like.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I love all my boys here in Ireland.
We do. Yeah.
We love all our boys.
Everyone here is lovely.
I know we're quite a supportive community here. So, and if you want to be part of that lovely community, join the Discord.
Ah, yes.
Get involved. We've got locals all over the place. I'm talking Dublin. You got your average Dublin Wiki. Galway, you've got the Galway Weekly. I forget the name of it now. Sorry, Jimmy.
I believe it's Flight House or Fight House?
Fight House in Galway. And in Cork, we have Leaside Collision, which is a pretty big event.
Rebellion Run Back as well, right?
And Rebellion Run Back coming up next week.
Yep.
So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Good to see the Irish community is just so tight-knit and has got themselves on lock. But we're going to see who's got the matchup on lock here between Akuma and JP. Lord of Karma and Doiler squaring up right now.
Now, I was in the car with Doiler on the way in, and he was telling me exactly in detail how he was going to beat Lord of Karma.
What did he say?
I won't tell you because I don't want I don't want to see him fail.
oh, so you're not going to reveal the playbook, are you?
I'm not going to reveal the playbook here. Lord of Karma does have the AirPods in, but they could be on transparency mode. You never know. But
check his peripherals. That is not normal.
It really comes down to Akuma having a really good fireball game, able to clear the screen with the EX fireball, and kind of trying to make Lord of Karma flinch here in the mid-range, maybe get a big stand fierce punish counter.
Yeah, mid-range as well, especially in the air, because of course since Akuma can air storm nicely with like Zanku or the like options out of Demon Raid, Could maybe bait out crouching heavy punch from JP, for example. Free punish from there if you get an actual hit in. Risky stuff, of course, but Doiler seems to be flourishing so far in that risk.
Nice little jab check, but the PP comes out from Lord of Karma. That's going to be a side swap. And now you're facing down the barrel of a full meter JP. Good luck to you. Oh, never mind. He'll just put himself in the corner for you. No worries. As I told you, a kind and supportive community. We look out for each other.
I was going to say, yeah, don't worry about it, bro. I got you. Let me just back it up a bit, you know.
But it doesn't really matter. You're still full screen against JP here.
Oh, timed perfectly from Doiler, though, to get that chop at the head. The guillotine right there. Amnesia is coming out, though. What are you forgetting, Lord of Karma? You're forgetting your drive gauge because you're in burnout. Still has the 3 bars, though. Could be looking for a cash out, but the drive reversal to allow for the reset of the pressure.
If EX Amnesia got 1 fan, it's Lord of Karma. If EX Amnesia got no fan, Lord of Karma is dead.
Oh, they're about to be dead, though. Ooh,
nice
they
combo!
confirmed! Oh, the confirm from that was actually kind of gas. Not going to be able to get the full. Gets the punish counter again, Doiler. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
from that range, not much you could do.
The drive reversal is such a good option there from Lord of Karma. It's like worst case scenario, you're still even because he's burnt out.
Can't punish.
Really smart stuff.
I like it a lot. Still trying to jump through, find a way through those spikes. Talking about platformer levels before. Here we go again with these spikes. And there comes the Stride Bug into the level 3, the interdiction. We all know how this ends. Bing. Lots of damage there. Doiler, 30% life. Gets caught by the punish counter. Make that like 1% with Akuma. Ooh, hold on.
You're burnt out here. It's going to be a tough hill to climb here for Doiler. We'll see if he can make it work. Baits out the little jungle combo that he tried earlier. Gets
Oh, Doiler, no. So, George. Oh, is his hitbox broken?
Yeah, his hitbox is broken, and he didn't bring the screwdriver that he needs to fix it.
Oh, no. Oh, of all the times.
What a Jonathan coming out from Doiler.
Oh man, I lost because my stick's not working, man.
All right, dude. Maybe Lord of Karma is just better than you at the video game, and pushing buttons better than you are. Ever thought of that?
True and real, question mark?
True and real.
Oh, hello. I mean, I would like to avoid getting a concussion, you know, just as you do.
GG Machines trying to assert their dominance here on the stream.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry. Look, I'll get me head out of the way. GG Machines, not sponsor, partner of IGM. But, yeah, looks like we are just going to have a very quick break while we do get Doiler some time to fix that up. I'm sure someone from the crowd will very generously lend them the box, whatever they need. But I'm going to assume that his hitbox breaking was not part of the playbook you discussed with him in the car.
No.
Did you anticipate this one route of failure?
In fairness, it was anticipated, but it obviously wasn't planned.
Oh, he talked about this, did he?
It wasn't planned for very well. So look, it looks like Squarephius has given him the his lovely new hitbox.
Ah, the blessings of Mr. Fierce.
Blessings of Mr. Fierce. They know no bounds. His bounty Fierce.
Do you like bounties?
God no.
Oh, thank God you're normal. Yeah. Production agreeing with us in the background makes me feel so, like, just assured.
And I remember Damascus is tweeting about bounties or something. And
Oh,
like,
bro, do
these
not.
sweets are so nice, man. They are tasting so good. And it's like, no, dude, they're bounties, bro. They're like what my granny eats. Bro, grow up.
If I finish a celebrations tin, I am lobbing that celebrations tin like a frisbee
they
disc with the bounties in them.
You know, I wouldn't even feed them to a dog, whether they were whether they were poisonous or not. You know.
I was gonna say it doesn't matter that's bounty. It would still kill them, George. I'm just saying.
Sure, look. Anyways.
What tier of mental boom is it to sabotage your own stick mid? Good question, actually, George.
I know. Well, there was like a set earlier where he was playing, and then he just punched it really hard, and it fixed it for a little while. So.
You ever seen that like short video where that guy's got a broken telly? He just smacks it as hard as he can with a hammer, and it fixes again.
Comes back.
It's like that sort of strategy. Oh.
Somebody get this man a hitbox, dude. What the bleeding. If I was Lord of Karma, I would just take this whole thing. Screw it. There's money on the line here.
He did the Fonzie on it. Oh, chat is doing very good right now. Thank you all for showing up, of course, by the way, whoever is here and watching us right now. Make sure you are joining us in any of our socials on Irish Gaming Market. You're following the Emerald Circuit at !Circuit. And you are here next time to take part.
And you are following at @POTUS_FGC. That's at @POTUS_FGC Foxtrot Golf Charlie on x.com.
Can you do the alphabet for the POTUS base?
Papa. Oh.
Oh.
Oscar. Tango Ultra Sierra _ Foxtrot Golf Charlie on xray.com.
Oh, man. But no, we are just waiting for this to get underway. Looks like we do have some fixes ready for Doiler. So he is hoping that he does not experience a technical malfunction again.
See, I thought Doiler was just going to run out and grab another pint, to be honest.
Oh, see, that was a distraction so we could go get a pint.
Yeah, perhaps grab another sachet of pure crack. Pure crack, ladies and gentlemen. Partner of Irish Gaming Market. Okay, I think they've got enough. I think they've got enough marketing here at this
How
stage.
can you have enough of pure crack, though? It's pure crack.
That's what I'm saying. Pure crack.
Get a drink of it, lads.
Yeah.
You've almost finished it.
Yeah. I know. I can't get enough. Once you pop, you can't stop. And there's no sugar. There's no caffeine. There's no crash.
Okay, looks like we are getting started again. Thank you guys for your patience in the chat. As we have Lord of Karma 1-0 up right now. Doiler gonna have to survive from the prior difficulties. Tatsu is gonna whiff right there, so of course a punish available.
Doiler gonna have to embrace his inner legend here and get the run back going. Sometimes it's hard when you have a little stick difficulty like that, or when there's something wrong in the setup. It can kind of shake you a little bit, whether it happened to you or to your opponent. So let's see if Lord of Karma can keep his domination going here, or if the stick was the only thing holding Doiler back.
I mean, what sins has Doiler committed today? Like, he's facing the Lord of Karma. That must have been some sort of karmic balance, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Doiler's a good boy. He probably has some karma cashed in.
Karma cashed in. Using them up like it's some sort of like currency. There we go, though. Nice round from Doiler right there. Aggression finishing it off very strong. I like the Demon Raids as well. So, next round. Oh, DP to this man's K, and you do not have to be so rude to the elderly like that.
I know, screw him. Absolutely good punch in here. Blast him into the corner. You're going to be able to get an extension here as well. And all that health is gone on the side of Lord of Karma as he tries to wiggle his way out of the corner. If EX Amnesia has one fan, Lord of Karma is that
one of
fan.
them. Yep. If EX Amnesia has no fans, Lord of Karma is dead.
Is gone. Porsche boss.
Oh, okay.
August and Ish DP.
Hey.
And another EX Amnesia comes out, but Doiler a little bit too far away to fully cash out on it. Grabs to get it going, and the crowd is cheering for their boy Doiler.
They're all going wild for Doiler. And little do they know that that man has just acquired the most nefarious of pine power-ups.
He acquired that a long time ago. Let's be real.
A long time ago. Very true, very true. Next game, though, starting off strong again for Doiler as the score is 1-1 right now. Still trying to just get that pressure. Tries to meet him with the air throw potentially right there. Of course, JP does have that air throw. Could be a decent answer in this situation, maybe. Oh, not that, though.
Doiler being very respectful of Lord of Karma's wake up here. We just saw him block on wake up 3 times in a row there. He's waiting for that EX Amnesia. He's waiting for that jump forward, but Lord of Karma, in fairness, wasn't pulling the trigger, so Doiler goes, all right, I'll just start safe jumping you. I'll start jumping in and grabbing you, and it's going to work out. As he gets the perfect that round.
Jumping in right there, no anti-air, not even the crouching heavy punch, which is of course a very strong option in that situation. Checks him with the crouching medium punch right there, almost had the confirm. I would have loved that from Lord of Karma. Not going to work out this time though. He really needs to get a bit away from that corner. He is in prime DI range right now. That's more like it.
I know, he probably does EX Amnesia the DI, to be fair.
True.
My boy. As a teleport is going to secure that round for Lord of Karma. It's not over yet. You might have just got a perfect. You might have just got a new stick. But hey, I'm still Lord of Karma, man. Respect on the name.
And these shiny new peripherals, they ain't got nothing on me. I can still win even against these powerful hitboxes.
Yeah, Lord of Karma is a pad player as far as I know. Xbox controller gamer.
The Xbox controller gaming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And another one of those degenerate joystick users on the Xbox controller.
The joystick grip.
Yeah, it is disgusting, but it seems to be all the rage in Ireland, so.
Oh, interrupts on the projectile right there. Doiler, nice
yeah,
again?
Nice confirm, he says. Way, eat this level 3. Yeah, it wasn't the stick that's the problem. Problem in chair, not in stick, I'm afraid. As Doiler survives with a pixel, I had called that off. Thought he was gone for.
Gets caught out. Doiler is going to get caught out by that again. That is really unfortunate, as, I mean, that is literally just 2 games that have cost him because of it.
And this is loser's round, so if Doiler loses this next game, it's Jover.
Yeah, I mean, it is in fact a fully Jova if that happens. We'll see. That is twice he's done that call-up, by the way, that ODDP round start. And now the command grab. Doiler is in the zone, the driver's seat. But
Ultra Instinct Doiler kicking in here.
oh, where's the theme?
Alden in the chat says, WTF is this commentary? This commentary is brought to you by George W, a.k.a. @POTUS_FGC. Give us a follow. I know you love it.
How could you say no to Mr. President? Like, how could you? Be honest. Ooh, punish counter throw right there.
Doiler going to B-hop his way out of the corner. Admin, he's doing it sideways. Another DP comes out. Lord of Karma is stuck in here. If EX Amnesia has one fan.
Lord of Karma is one of them. If EX Amnesia has no fans, Lord of Karma
Lord of Karma is dead. It's looking like EX Amnesia is not going to have fans for long. As Doiler is pressing this advantage, bringing him into the corner. Another DP comes out, but it's just a little bit too late. Big punish counter combo going to come in here from Lord of Karma as he gets the side swap as well. So stylish. Into the mix-up. It's never ending, sir.
OD right there, builds the third bar as well, not going to cash out on it, gambling that you can secure the kill with just any little mix-up here, but Doiler fights back. If you get demoned in this corner, bro, if you get demoned...
Doiler, lock in here, bro. Nice, you got a punish counter here, Doiler. Shotgun him into the DP, one more good hit. Karate chop.
Level 3.
Level 3, will it whiff again?
No, not this time. Doiler evens it up. Look at him at the camera as well, staring right into your soul.
Yeah, that's me, baby. I'm Doiler, baby.
Come on, Doiler.
Man's putting Calamity right up against Karma right there at level 3. I love that name, bro. Sip of Calamity.
Calamity.
What a name.
I prefer a sip of pure crack myself.
I knew that was coming from a mile away, you know.
As we move into this game 5 for losers round 1, Doiler repping Goatsy and Lord of Karma sponsored by Wolves.
Goatsy versus Wolves right here. I mean, does the goat or the wolf come on top?
Speaking of coming on top, Doiler is going to try and come on top of Lord of Karma with this EX flip, but it's not going to work out.
They're not going to pose that?
Sorry? C-O-M-E.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Grow up.
Move on. Yeah,
Speaking
okay,
of
buddy.
grow up.
Okay, buddy.
Speaking of grow up, beautiful PP out from Lord of Karma. Gets grabbed and thrown back into the corner here, but you are burnt out, so DI is always available, but
Loving that.
if Doiler keeps it clean here, he won't be leaving gaps for DIs.
Oh, couldn't get the armor break.
Big if. Big if.
Amnesia could be an option later on in the set right now. Going for the Lavushka on that level 2. Trying to optimize for the kill. Just gets it. Nice from Lord of Karma right there.
9k health moment. Doiler's got to lock in.
Very true. Usually situations like that, JPs are setting themselves up for that corner on the drive impact. With Akuma, I mean, just go for it. Just get the kill.
Kill him. Shot that out there.
Nice patient gameplay right now from full screen. Re-aggresses and tries to go for the hit. Double portal setup is there, but again the OD into the dive kick right there. I think that's 3 times Doiler's done that successfully. A very good call-out option from him. His reactions have been very good, I think, George.
I know, well, he had a plan, and he's obviously looking out for some things, but...
Oh, man, it's the stick, man. The stick isn't working, man. You're eating Cheetos on it the whole time.
I don't know. That's going to be a huge loss of resources here in Doiler's, what could potentially be his last game of the tournament. Nice DP comes out. But you're going to get smacked by that cane, and a full extension is going to put you in a horrible position here against Lord of Karma. He is burnt out. There is time.
Oh, we tried this. Counter hit right there. And there's the invulnerability on the level 1. And that is unfortunate for Doiler right there. I believe that is a grand total of 4 times that happened throughout the set. I mean, I'm really not sure, but at the end of the day, it happened. Doiler still put on a very good performance. But sadly, that is where the hometown goat.
Well, hey, Lord of Karma's a hometown goat as well. Like, let's give Lord of Karma the props where he's due. Like, we all love Lord of Karma here. But yeah, Doiler going to be sent out there. I don't think he expected to get this far in the tournament. He wasn't really feeling it today. You know, just to give him a few more Johns. But Lord of Karma has his neck out here for the money. Is gunning for the money here of top 3.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if credit where it's due, they did struggle at first. Like, Doiler was going very aggressive. Did have the mix-ups on deck and some very nice shimmies. But the adaptation, they were going from full screen a lot more, stopping the approach.
Absolutely.
I think the only time it did work out was when he was going for those ODs into dive kicks.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was just a very well-executed JP game plan.
Yep. No, Lord of Karma is one of the premier grinders in the scene. He really has probably the most. We talk about in the Air Force, we talk about hours in the sim. He's probably got the most hours in the sim out of all of us here. So it's really great to see him winning and, you know, being able to show up to these events and making a name for himself here. Because people abroad fear him, but I don't think he has as much, he's not commanding as much respect here at home.
Well, and I mean, a tournament W would be huge for that, wouldn't it?
Tournament W would, you know, make them remember the name. Lord of Kiarma.
The Lord indeed. We will see as we get these two lined up right here. Losers quarters incoming. And I know for a fact we had a lot of fans of K Cool in the chat before. Gonna have to see them make some noise again because their goat is back on the screen. But he is going up against Mr. Fierce.
Yeah, so we saw a little bit of unbiased commentary here because K Cool was going up against another, you know, international player. But now it's going to be the Gaijin going up against my Goat Fierce.
The goat
I'm
Fierce.
sorry, this is going to be the most biased commentary of all time. Goat Fierce is my #1 hero. So let's hope K Cool loses here. Can we have pot friends in the chat for Square Fierce? As he gets clipped by an unlucky SPD there.
Unlucky. Starting things off strong, George. As we see Square trying to fight back right now, but he is getting pushed towards the corner. Does need to get out of that situation, but a nice anti-air. K Cool walks up and SPDs him, and Akuma just went, nah, not for me, not today.
This brain dead, stupid ass Zangief character only needs to get 3 hits against my pure and honest Akuma. This guy
Akuma.
stinks. This guy stinks. Come on, Square Fierce, as he gets a huge punish counter in the corner into the shotgun Tatsu. Super plus here after that fireball is going to be able to grab him. Throw loop time? No, just light.
Oh!
Another shimmy comes out. It's a perfect for Square Fierce. The Goat Fierce. Let's go, boys.
Starting off very strong here. Both players just over 2 bars here, 2 1/4, I'd say. Square is going aggressive again. Tries to go for the axe kick, doesn't work out. So K Cool does fight back. Level 2. I assume you're going to go for that back throw as much as possible. Try and take him to the corner quick. Okay, there we go. Oh, big whiff right there. 3 bars incoming as well. Surely a cash out.
Yep. As we get the sip of Calamity here. Slam his face into the dirt. Who's your daddy? It's me, Square Fierce.
Not Akuma, Square Fierce.
Yeah, well, same difference, really. It's a huge amount of drive bar loss here from K Cool, and he does get burnt out. But these jumps from Square Fierce just aren't working. K Cool is ready with that lariat. You know, it is an absolute brain dead, easy move to pull off, but sure, look, even K Cool can do it.
So I do like the idea behind that, trying to get through the fireball. Unfortunately, you know, Square is going to be ready for the punish behind. If he'd recovered a few frames earlier, could have really caught him out there. So, next game, Square starting off very strong, I think. This just is not a good matchup for Geef, obviously, in a few ways.
I don't know if Geef has any good matchups, to be fair.
I feel like he actually does have a couple, you know.
I don't know, man. Either way, we've seen some Geefs get pretty far in this tournament here already with Critical Lizard.
True.
I wasn't commentating for it. I think you were on the mic there for the Geef pool.
Oh, bro, the Geef pool. That was, as Nibs put it, just a pool of people who like to smack meat against each other. That is how Nibs said it, and it is ridiculous how accurate he was. It was just grab city. But speaking of grabs right now, Square Fierce does get that one, then follows up with the pressure. He's going to get caught by that throw, though.
Yeah,
Okay,
tries
cool.
to walk back out of it. He had the right read, but he just wasn't walking early enough. But look, you're sitting pretty here as Akuma. All you have to do is just not get SPD'd twice. Can K Cool make it happen, though? He's throwing at these DIs. I don't know really what that's looking out for. I guess a DI back, but K Cool's not going to fall for it. And now you're burnt out in the corner. The lariat doesn't come out. He gets away with it twice! Square Fierce wave dashes behind K Cool and grabs him and throws out that first
Wave
set.
dashes.
Like, it's the yoinky splunky super flip. Like, it's an insane movement option from Akuna.
Yep, doing very good so far as we go for the Slip of Calamity once again. Cashing out, K Cool just under 3 bars here, so could make something happen, but big damage. Gonna have to fight back. Interrupts the chop to the face right there of that throw. Really nice.
And now level 3 is available for Zangief, so any pressure you have is immediately called into question. Because he can just go, my loyal fans! And absolutely delete your health bar.
No mercy, no remorse.
No remorse!
We'll see if we do get that. I want to see that level 3 from K Cool at least once, as he
Well,
does fight back. Okay.
Well, sometimes it's just the aura of it. It makes you so scared to do anything, you know? He's just been flipping. Squarefierce has just been flipping out of the corner here whenever he wants.
Bro, has he got Hot Wheels? He's just doing tricks in the middle of the screen right now with these flips. Still trying to make it work. Square on a very little bit of life right now, but could make it happen. K Cool's got to hold his nerve here, but he gets caught. Tatsu, level 1 cash out. Oh, he does get that kill. Square going 2-0 up right there.
K Cool a little bit greedy there. He got the EX Lariat, but he didn't want to cash out with level 3. Maybe saving it for next round, but that round is not going to come as Goatfierce clears it out. 2-0 up. Will the Canadian be able to keep going, or will he be sent home? Get him on that Aer Lingus flight. See you later, loser.
Packing his bags. We'll see. Trying to fight back for now. He's been doing a pretty good job at managing this fireball game and does get in close. Square is very slightly getting walked back towards the corner here, but he responds in turn. That's the problem. Geef's got to just get this right so many times in a row with very good timing. and then is actually going to get the call out with that SBD right there. Rotates him, gets him with a hit.
Another flip comes out from Squareface. I think he was trying to catch Keiko flinching there, but stoic as ever is Zangief as he just hits him with the stand medium punch on the landing.
My man is fly swatting when he does that target combo, you know. Again, almost dead from it. So much damage against Akuma. However, he does nearly have 2 bars. He is pushing Keiko close to burnout. Nice perfect parry right there. And then the kick to the midsection to do the job. Those ribs are going to need an x-ray.
Yeah. A ballsy jump in to start off the round from Keiko. Square will DP that, as he will DP everything because he is the GOAT and he's really good at video games and he's also handsome too. Does get jabbed out in the corner here, and the level 2 is going to be a
Corner walk back? Yeah.
Jackhammer him back into the corner there.
Been very respectful still, though, and very patient. Does not want to get caught up by a risky demon flip that could catch him out. However, Square does just go aggressive, and it works.
But
Plus frames.
It's one thing to be respectful, and it's another thing to just let Square do his thing. Like, it doesn't seem to matter which flip he does. K-Cool is just letting it happen. Maybe that's a problem with the character, or maybe it's something that K-Cool needs to work on, but either way, it's working out for Squareface as he is 1 round away from booting K-Cool out of the tournament.
We'll see. Would be nice to see K-Cool get our game on the board at the very least here, but that jump is going to get checked once more. Nice from Square, who is going for the drive rush pressure, spending a lot of that green cash.
And K-Cool might not have the fans here in the building, but he does have the fans on the Twitch chat. Come on, let's cheer for your boy here, guys. Come on. Send a few pot friends in.
I was going to say, he is here. He is in brackets. You got to make some noise for him as he is still trying to fight back.
Make
Parries
some
it out.
digital noise. Fill up the bandwidth.
Ooh, this is still risky in that corner against Akuma. Tries to use the knee to get out of there, but there is some distance.
Yeah, but even if you make the distance, then you got to close it again because you're Zangief, you know? It's just...
Ooh.
That's one way to do it. Clips him with the stand light kick. But Square's not going to flinch. He's going to go, all right, cool. I'll just sit here at the mid-range. I don't really mind. I'll just do a few demon flips, work on you a little bit with air fireballs. Throw out a karate chop, maybe another one.
Nice counter hit as well. There's some decent damage. Cartwheel catching from downtown as we get closer to the corner. Nearly 3 bars built for K-Cool as well. But Square, look at him. He's checking. He's just jabbing right in his face. Goes for the drive rush. Catches him on the throw. One more of those and he's done for. Oh, there it is.
GG's, man. Fist bump me. See you later.
Yeah.
Go back to your own country. Come on, Squareface. Let's go.
Yeah, GG's indeed. Square just making sure he doesn't have to play again. You know, he's just that locked in that he could play the entire bracket in a row. But, yeah, big ups to K-Cool, of course, for being here and entering the tournament. Like, first, we obviously do want to root for Square, but shout out to K-Cool. Shout out to anyone in the chat who was cheering him on. You know, it's nice to see that we have someone from a different country, hell, across the continents, coming over and having some people supporting them.
Across the pond, huh?
Yep, but
and from the good North America as well, you know.
The good North, wow.
Shout out geopolitics. I'm putting a tariff on notions.
On what?
As we are moving into the next round here, Nutrient versus Lord of Karma.
Ooh.
This has been the grand finals of the last like 3 or 4 different online tournaments. Like these guys are very used to playing each other. I am remiss to remember the results of the last round robin between the 2 of them.
Right.
I think overall Nutrient beat out Karma, but he did lose to Karma in the first of 5. So I could just be talking out me little George W. Hole here, but sure, look. As we move into this game, I like how Nutrient's playing today, though. He might be losing against Critical Lizard, but Lord of Karma is a totally different beast.
True, and I mean, matchup-wise as well, I mean, you have to talk about it because it's just blatantly obvious. Marisa versus JP. Like...
Marisa. I like the way you say that. You put a little twang on it. The Marisa versus
Bro,
JP.
I'm too used to hearing the announcers say it with that little twang as well. It's like,
Marisa.
oh, my bad.
Chimpanzini bananini. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, man. We'll see. But in terms of the actual matchup, I mean, obviously difficult. Any specific thoughts about how Nutrient navigates it? Because I feel like he's very confident with those lesser favored matchups.
I have no clue. The inner machinations of Nutrient's mind remain to me an enigma. He just seems to just punch really hard at the other guy and somehow gets in and puts them in the corner.
I mean, in fairness, if you do hit harder, you are likely to win the fight. Fun fact.
If you just punch him in the jaw, it's insane.
We'll see. It'll be nice to see how he will navigate that matchup. It's not going to be easy. I do think Lord of Karma's definitely got a good chance here. And actually, thanks in the chat as well for the fact checks as well. It looks like I'm seeing that Nutrient went 5-4 in the round robin against Karma.
Thank you, Benjamin Stiller Jockeys. Okay, I'm actually going to. I've been drinking way too much pure crack, and while they are setting up the game here, I'm just going to run over to the little president's room here. Really quick. Please excuse me, folks.
All good, George. We shall see you again in a moment's time. But obviously, as George says, he has been enjoying the delights of pure crack. And as another reminder, because I've seen a lot of new faces in the chat, we do have several partners here today. We'll just talk about them while we wait for the game to get started. Pure Crack, the official partner of IGM Spring Showdown. You know, you could talk about it as Island's pioneer a gaming energy drink. No sugar, no caffeine. You've seen a lot of different drinks offer that exact same thing. And that's the whole point. Like, you don't want to deal with the caffeine crash. You don't want to deal with the dependencies. Pure Crack, that's the way to do it. And on top of that as well, big ups to Level Up Gaming and GG Machines as well. GG Machines providing the very stable stream PC that we are operating from today. And I believe Level Up Gaming is doing the provisions for the consoles we're using for the tournaments. Of course, there are more tournaments scheduled. We are finishing the day up with Street Fighter 6, but you will see Guilty Gear tomorrow, I believe. I'm not sure if Under Night's going to be on stream. It may be. I'll have to fact check that one. Apologies. And there should be some Smash as well. I know that Ireland does have a very concentrated Smash scene. But no, looking at the chat right now as I wait for George to get back. How are you guys all doing? I see Desk in chat. What's good, Desk? Alden as well, talking about wanting Karma to win, of course. I'm seeing some receipts been taken as well for some Alden's claims. Loving that. We'll see if we can get a victor here. I mean, as me and George were talking about it, the expected Marisa versus JP matchup is not going to be one of ease for Nutrient, but they are locking into it with the statistics right here. Nutrient still our defending champion, who is currently in losers. So if they do get knocked out, we will have a new champion of IGM for Street Fighter 6. And we're just going to launch right in, it looks like. Let's do this. Karma wins 3-0. I mean, hey, Xenox, I like the confidence. If Karma wins 3-0, take the bag right there. I respect it. Let's do this. Jumping in very aggressively right there. Karma is going to shut that down with the perfect parry. Trying to get the portal set up as much as possible. Keeping away where you can. Someone asking who put Nutrient in losers. That was Critical Lizard. A very close 3-2 reverse sweep from the Geef right there. If you didn't see that one, go check up on it. It was a very good match. Okay, extensions right here from Nutrient as he tries to take us to the corner as much as possible. Drates out the drive reversal as well. Low drive gauge on the side of Nutrient, though. Has to be very careful to take any hit here. Will actually happily put themselves into burnout to go for the aggression. 2 bars is built. A super cash out could do the mark here, but no. Oh, no. Here comes Lavushka as well. This is where it gets dangerous.
Both players here burnt out.
Like he was never gone.
It's an absolute slobber knocker.
Oh.
As the anti-air is going to seal it out. Nutrient getting a bit antsy there, trying to jump his way in because you can't sit on the ground because Lord of Karma will chip you out.
Big pressure for Nutrient to deal with, and they are just going to take the pressure for now, blocking out where possible. It's going to be a very patient game. Obviously, like we talk about Marisa being just, you know, punch in the face, win, hit the opponent harder. But you've really got to find the moment to do that, and it's difficult in this matchup.
Yeah, you got to thread the needle here against JP. But Nutrient, not interested in threading the needle, is just going to punch through the needle instead.
That's one way to go through these sewing classes.
And speaking of sewing, it looks like Karma has this round sewn up as he does not confirm off of the cross-up, unfortunately, but the cane gets a few schmacks in. No health here. Just close it off, Karma. Just hit him.
Oh, the whiff right there.
No, don't whiff and get whiff punished. You're going to eat half your life bar for that.
CA on deck as well? Surely. No? Oh, you'll want it. Goes for the grab as well. Nutrient, if you save these 3 bars somehow after being on a pixel. No way, Nutrient. Hello.
The concussion only made him stronger.
My man just said, not spent. The concussion made him stronger. Drunken fighter tactics, you know?
He's insane. Got anti-aired by the door frame. And now he's playing out of his mind.
And he just spends so quickly as well. You're going to be down to about 50% of your life bar right here.
He saved that level 3 for this round, and now he's cashing it out. Eating a chunk of change off of Lord of Karma's life bar. That's a really nice option that JP has, that neutral jump into the, I think it's medium punch. Covers so much space, and when you're a character without a DP like Marisa, it will just clip you like it did. Drive reverses to try and get out of that, but it does burn him out, which Lord of Karma is going to capitalize on.
No confirm right there. That could have been a huge to secure the corner and maybe set yourself up with a stun. Lord of Karma still trying to fight back. Gets hit through the armor. Nutrient duffing this man in the face. Gets the game as well. Unfortunate for Lord of Karma right there. I mean, seriously, very good opportunity for them. I do think that the fact that was dropped, let's hope that doesn't cause mental stack because...
It's the games you nearly win that kill you, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
You know, you can get washed all day and it won't
Nice
affect the
backdash.
mental.
Okay, going for the full combo from full range. Very nice from Lord of Karma right there. Setting themselves up with the portal as well.
Karma, stop walking up. Just walk backwards. Let Nutrient, you know, hang himself.
Like that?
Use his owner up to hang himself. Just get a few whiff punches here. Keep him full range. It's the walking in that's been your demise.
Hopefully not going to lead to a full downfall in this bracket right now as Nutrient still trying to walk forward, still trying to take space. In fairness, they are close to the corner here. Going to try and get that trade. Nice trade confirmed from Lord of Karma there. That was very good. Spends the cash. Gets
beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Gorgeous indeed as we get that. Nearly 2 balls on the side of Lord of Karma as well. Nutrient is going to have to be careful. Those Superman punches are not feeling very super right now. They have been caught a couple of times. Just not going to let that be his downfall.
PP's the ground spike just to keep that space going. Keep the momentum up. Finds a way to jump in and then clatters him with the stand heavy punch. You've got him in the corner now, and you're PPing him back. Into the little safe jumperino here, or just starts cashing out. Yup. Nutrient loves cashing out. You know, scaling not the best there, but it does just put you in a nice situation, which is something that he values. And we see Lord of Karma just doing those neutral jumps. Like I said, because of Marissa's lack of anti-air options, you're able to just neutral jump in the corner like that.
Yep, big damage on the drive gauge as well.
Nutrient has to look out for that the next time that he has Lord of Karma locked down. Big level 2 comes out, strips so much drive gauge from Marissa. Is he still blocking?
Oh, he held it for so long and still got the hit. Fighting back, drive reverse low smart from Karma, trying to keep that corner as much as possible. Stun's not going to be likely. Nutrient will get his drive gauge back here at the very least.
I have you.
Clearly
Armors
does.
through it with the scutum, but then gets, if we have one fan, it's Lord of Karma, gets the EX Amnesia off.
And if we have no fans.
But he has no fans, Lord of Karma is dead, but that's not going to be today as Lord of Karma closes out the first round of this losers quarterfinal of IGM Spring Showdown.
Yep, very fun top 8 so far. I mean, definitely got fans for every player that we've seen, I think, at the very least.
And the players go wild. Both very pensive here. They know they've got a long set ahead of them.
Let them go wild after the set's done, George. They're bubbling it up. They're letting it hold in.
I know. I'm an externalizing individual. Okay, I think you should let it out.
You're an externalizing individual? I never would have guessed.
Could you guess?
I never would have guessed.
Speaking of guess, nice guess from Nutrient on the overhead as he turns it into his favor with the back throw.
Oh, nice job there to check that at the very least, but he's still getting duffed up at the Gladius. Throw to the face as we keep the pressure going. Another throw, making it good. Have we got a third on the decks? Oh, the love heart, sending love in the most fatal of ways as we do get that round. Nutrient still on fire here.
Yeah, JP, you might be 6'99" or whatever, but that just makes it all the easier to overhead you.
Do you think the cane adds on to the height as well? Did you like just stand on top of it? Like
I don't know. I don't know what is against regulation rules or not, you know? What about the heels he's got on?
I mean, hey, they all fly, to be fair.
Yeah, he's looking dripped out like.
Can never knock his style. You can say that much for sure. Trying to get that anti-air there, but doesn't work out as we go for the target combo. Nutrient fights back again. Self-imposed burnout here. Can't get level 3 just yet as well, so you're really fishing, but because you're getting sent back to full screen, has to be careful. You could be forced to eat a level 2.
Yeah, when you are burnt out against JP, like the onus is really on you to get in, and JPs will use that to their advantage and just smack you down.
Still not going for it. Still not going for that level 2. Really just trying to cash out and keep all the cash on the deck. And the cane right into the midsection does the job. So, final round. 3 balls on both sides. Race to get to the bank first, I suppose. And, well, here comes Lord of Karma with that crouching medium punch.
I don't think he'll cash out here. No, he does not.
No.
There wasn't much of a use in doing it. You didn't need to get your drive meter back or whatever.
Okay.
As Nutrient clips him with a little bit of that crouch medium punch. I swear, Nutrient makes Marissa crouch medium punch look like a Kuma crouch medium kick. Like, he's just able to confirm off it all the time. It's amazing. I thought that button was really big, and then I played Marissa for a little while. I'm like, oh,
Nutrient's just good at the video
It
game.
just is Nutrient, you know. Oh, do we have a drive rush available here? Oh, his drive rush cancel wasn't ready. I don't think he inputted it correctly. That's unfortunate because here comes Lavushka and the drive reversal gets red. The damage to the drive gauge secures burnout. Lord of Karma. There was a reset in there
There's a reset
somewhere.
in there somewhere. I didn't even see it. Lord of Karma takes a second game here. Is 2-1 up now. Nutrient fighting for his tournament life.
Oh my goodness. Are we about to lose the champion?
About to lose the champ?
Surely not.
Surely not.
Where's that protagonist plot armor when you need it, Ghost
Like,
George?
Nutrient's got more fight in him. Maybe it's the head injury, but I know. We'll stop bullying him for that.
Nah,
Poor
we love
Bo.
our guy Nutrient.
We love our boy. And
Oh.
speaking of love, the love heart special moves come out from Marissa, but the neutral jump in the corner. Can we talk about George W's analysis? I said he's got to look out for that, and it's worked out for Lord of Karma every single time.
Gotta look out. Doesn't look out. Nearly dies for it. I mean, hey, factual for Mr. President again.
Factual.
Okay, big commit right here. Nutrient really going for that corner. One fan.
One fan, baby.
One
One
fan.
fan. He's still kicking.
Oh, almost through and then resets it by cancelling into the grab after. Nice from Nutrient to take that round. 2 bars on both sides, but pretty nice way of taking that one.
Yeah, from the jaws of defeat, you know? It's those games that you almost lose that are so important to win in a tournament. You know?
Yep.
It's not the ones that are easy, it's the ones that are hard. Shout out JFK.
Go, here.
Lord of Karma is happy out at this full screen, and then he just
Oh
walks
my
in, and it
word.
works out.
The fact he got that confirmed was kind of gas. I'll give him credit where it's due there. Really nice from Lord of Karma. Superman punch over the projectile, though. We are flying through these streets as Lord of Karma is going to go for the setup once more. Nutrient with a lot to play for. Has to get through the neutral and all these spikes once more. Taking the plus frames.
Like, how are you supposed to get in other than just trying to walk him down and walk and block, you know? And then you walk and block and walk and block, and then he just teleports out.
I think I saw perfect parries on those low ghosts as well and the spikes. Like, Nutrient has the defensive reads. It's just because of the fact that the difficulty is still the screen control. Very nice punish from Lord of Karma right there. You're not cashing out yet. You really want to keep that ball for the last round, clearly.
Well, he's so ahead here. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Close it out with a 2M. Final round of potentially Nutrient's final game here in Spring Showdown.
We'll see. Cancels the
Superman.
ghost. I like that.
Tries to Superman punch through it, but it was a cancelled ghost.
Oh, the spikes are there, but no confirm again. Stride back to the face. Nutrient does have him close to the corner, and the drive reversal to preserve that corner is a smart decision in my opinion. But here comes Amnesia. Here comes the back throw. However, there's no risk of stun because of that burnout at the very least.
He drops it too.
Oh,
Huge
Nutrient.
DI here. You could be going all the way to the corner, and you're burnt out after the level 3. Nope. Another DI comes out. Oh my god, and Nutrient is going to be able to set up his huge damage combo here. Level 3 on deck as well. I don't know if it's going to be able to kill because he doesn't have the drive rush extensions, but you're in a bad spot here as Lord of Karma. You wanted to close this one off real quick and easy, but Nutrient not making it so simple.
Does he have amnesia, do you think?
Yep. One fan, baby.
Moving on.
One fan, baby.
Here comes the portals again. Almost through, and Nutrient survives with a Superman punch and gets the game. It's 2-2, baby. We are going the distance.
Has it been 2-2s the entire time?
I think it actually has, you know.
Maybe Square got
Oh, actually, no, because there was the K-Cool game.
Yeah. But you look, it has been close. It's been neck and neck here. And it's great. It's great when your scene does have this kind of the amount of competitiveness that we have here. You know, sometimes like you'll go through periods of just one guy dominating everything, but we've really seen the nature of Street Fighter 6. It's really brought a lot of people up.
Yep.
As we get new names fighting up against old heads like Nutrient.
Okay, cashing out once more. That super, which you said he loves to spend on. Like you said, not the best scaling, but it does tack the damage on. And I think because Marisa doesn't have the easiest setups for her 2-touch combos, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're adding a safety net, essentially.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there.
Okay, tap parries, does not want to get caught out on that one. Evades the spike by millimeters at most there. Going in close, looking for the hit, but still getting checked by that Kane.
More EX wibbly wobblies coming out on the screen. There are expletives to describe the stuff that JP throws out, but I'll keep it family friendly here.
Oh, no whiff punish there. Superman punch once again as Karma is getting backed up at the corner right now. And yeah, it's attempted, but too late. Man is T-posing as he falls at you, and here comes Labushka. Should be able to cash this one out nice and simple. He should be dead. Yep, and it is set point again for Lord of Karma.
Neutral jumps in the corner, man. As the crowd tries to send some energy nutrients way.
Oh, massive punish. Lord of Karma starting things off strong with the fierce. Portals, yep.
Observe.
The cross-up connects, but he's not able to capitalize on it. It's not plus enough, I guess. As Nutrient is going to turn the situation into his favor.
Nice bait.
Baits out the PP. Hits him over the head with that. And Lord of Karma, one fan, baby. It doesn't matter if you DI or not. He doesn't need the read. He can just EXTP or EX Amnesia.
Has to get in quick for those spikes. Has to make sure he doesn't get caught out. Armors through, really smart. Amnesia again, but it's not OD, so won't be able to get a true confirm out of this one, but the level 2 is there. Karma is going to anti-air that one.
Will he finish it off here with level 3? And Lord of Karma is moving on through. Nutrient gets knocked out in a 3-2 game for Lord of Karma.
Oh, GG's, man, GG's.
Fair play to Nutrient.
And the players go wild, as you said.
The players go wild. Calm down, lads.
Unfortunate there, but GG's to Nutrient, GG's to Lord of Karma. I mean, still very entertaining, and Nutrient put on a very good show against JP right there.
He's never boring. He's never boring.
I think it just did come down to Amnesia, genuinely.
Yeah.
And the problem is, as you said, without the ways to simplistically bait that, or maybe Nutrient wasn't exercising those setups to bait it, kind of gave Lord of Karma free reign on defense. And when Marisa already has to fight so hard to get in, you can't just give him free reign again.
And we saw at the very end in that last round, Amnesia beat both a DI and a grab. Like normally when you're doing those sort of setups, you don't have to worry about an EX reversal, but worked out.
Yeah, again, pretty much, it's just unfortunately a downfall and a pitfall of her. But that is another player eliminated from our bracket, which means that we now have our winners final and our losers semi-final solidified, which does mean Critical Lizard versus Damigarden winners, and also does mean Squarephius versus Lord of Karma in losers semis. The Goat Fierce. We'll have to see how that one pans out, as it does look like we are getting our winners first, which should mean we have got, if I'm not mistaken, a Geef versus Kim. Now, this is an interesting one. You mentioned before that you didn't think there were that many matchups that Geef kind of did well into. There was a few tournaments I'd seen as of late where I actually found that might be the case, where Geef can kind of control Kim very well.
Yeah,
very good range.
A lot of Kim players don't like the Geef matchup. And you all laughed at me. Everybody in the chat laughed at me when I said that the last time. But talked to some Kims online, and they all said, yeah, the Geef matchup is tough. Because he has that big, bulky health pool that you got to get all the way through. Once he gets level 3, none of your mix-ups work anymore. And because you're getting in so close all the time, you're kind of doing Geef's job for him.
Yeah, true. And I think the thing is as well, with the way Kim does try to regress, does give Geef a lot of options to just send her away again like a fly swatter. You know, you can just do medium punch target combo, and you know, if you're punish countered, nothing works out, you get sent away. There's a lot of ways for him to reset her pressure all the time, but that comes down to the player. If Critical's got those reactions on deck, we're going to see a lot of control. If he doesn't, Kim's going to get in like a fly swatter. Ooh. And
Critical Lizard's like a twerked up 12-year-old. He's got the reactions on deck as he's twisting knobs over there that Sarah is not happy about. I think that was the sound we just heard. Critical Lizard punching a mic stand or something. Fair play, man. Good look.
It's like a flashbang. Got to distract the opponent before you get started, you know?
Yeah, no, he's got dirty tactics, this Geef player, man. Degenerates.
Just got to get started in any way you know how. But yeah, looks like they are going through the button checks, making sure things are started. We are making sure that we are not in the way of these beautiful banners behind us that were very kindly provided by our partners as we wait to see
I'm
who comes out on
talking
top.
GG machines. I'm talking pure crack. I'm talking the third one. Is the third one.
Level up machines.
Level up.
There we go.
Gaming. Yeah.
A level of gaming, excuse me, yes. But we are getting into it. Geef versus Kim. I want to see who is going to come out on top here. Winners finals, our first qualifier to Grands, coming up momentarily. Let me know in the chat who you have here. Geef or Kim, Critical Lizard, or Damigod. Well, let's get started, George.
Let's just jump into it here.
No hesitation. We'll see if we get a lot of jumps as well from the players as we try to get that scoreboard updated ASAP. That'll get done ASAP for you guys. Thank you.
We do have Zangief's background music playing. Is that the game predicting the winner?
Oh wow, the game itself. Is writing the script.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll have to see how it pans out here. We do see Kim got some new tools in that last patch to be able to whiff punish a little bit easier in that mid range. So I wonder if Damigod is going to have to keep it a little bit more simple here. in this rough matchup.
Yeah, trying to hop in right there. Interrupts with that chop into the confirm. That was sick as well because
The crowd felt that.
yeah, Kim has a lot of, admittedly, fake pressure that she can do off those hops because certain characters really just don't check it as well as others. But that is a perfectly heighted chop from Geef and is an answer into the confirm. So Critical Lizard, that was sick, I'm going to be honest.
Dope. Nah, Critical Lizard's pretty good at video games, man. He's pretty sick. Our Street Fighter 4 champ.
We're looking at 2 championships in one day. That would be a very good haul indeed for any player, as he does fight back with that wave punish. He's going to be able to cash out into the level 2 here. Self-imposed burnout, but it's okay. Walk back into the corner. Damigod has to escape.
Yeah, but Kimberly has a lot of ways to get out of here, but it's just going to opt for the super simple one of just walking up and checking him. The burnout pressure from Kimberly is insane. Some of it is fake, some of it isn't, and you really have to do your homework to know which one is which.
Gets caught in that tap parry right there. So that will be a recovery of the drive gauge from Critical Lizard, but still needs to find back. Damigod's also out of there as well. However, no, the L stab into nothing because there's no gauge. There's the elbow. There's the punish counter. Surely you cash out into the level 3 now, so you have the install for the final round? No, you want to just keep it and then go for it later? I mean, it makes sense. Geef's large life pool, you will build more super.
I know, I like that from Damigod. Keep all the resources you have. Kimberly is also lacking an invincible reversal, so you need that super to get out of some tough situations sometimes.
True. Okay, a punish counter throw right here. Damigod is doing a very good job in this one, but does get caught by that jump in level 2. Surely going to be the exact same before. Walk back, corner.
Hey, I've seen this one before. Shout out Squid Game Season 2. I've played these games before. As the level 1 comes out, just like we said, he needs that super reversal to get out, but it's not going to work out if you get PP'd straight after, buddy. Now you're stuck in the corner trying to find your way out. Big DI comes out from Critical Lizard. Not the hugest combo from Zangief, as he just doesn't have it available to him, but whatever, you're in an advantage situation. Grabs to finish it out, and first game goes to our resident Zangief player.
Yeah, Critical Lizard 1-0 up right there. That crouching heavy punch whiffing, I guess Damigod just didn't react in time, which gave, Critical the time to get the punish on the end there. So, unfortunate. Dami may need a bit more time in this set to get adjusted. At least it is the first of 3. There's a few more games on the table.
Yeah, you got rounds to work with here. Okay, stuck in the mid-range. Dami trying to bait something, but Critical Lizard not going to bite. Lariat's out the jump-in attempt.
Nice. Even if it is just trades, those elbows are doing a very good job for Damigod to at least reset the pressure. And you do get yourself into the corner in the end from that result. However, the cross-up on that knee has been doing wonders for Critical Lizard. I think that's happened 3 times now.
Yeah, no respect. Just jumps out the corner and it works out. Another round going the way of Critical Lizard. Damigod needs to make a name for himself here. Gets at least 1 round on the board.
Yep, still trying to jump in there, not working. I mean, Damigod, respect where it's due. If anything, at least has the anti-air consistencies hard on deck for where they need it. Slides in. However, that is going to get interrupted very fast by that punish counter. Geef trying to secure that corner where he would love to be, but just can't do it yet.
Nice side switch combo. You got to be looking out for that one. It's going to be fair play from Damigod, a true expert. Now, big punish on the SPD here. Is he going to go for level 3? No. Just slams him down with the Sonata drop.
Okay, trying to back off away from this one. Doesn't commit to anything this time. Big whiff punish for that fierce right there. And Damigod will be able to get a cash out with the level 1. Unfortunately, have to even spend the bar there. Oh. Man said, hang on, let me drink this in.
Take the round. Okay.
Just got to see it again in slow motion, Oh, fighting back. We are going to be able to get the damage once more as Damigod secures the corner. 2 bars already built. They are pretty close to getting that level 3, which they will need for the extra damage and movement speed, but doesn't really need it right now, it feels like.
It's like you're already outrunning Zangief, It's not really a movement speed issue. It's more of a not dying to him issue.
But the damage, obviously, very pivotal for that extra life bar, of course.
True.
Punish counter is big right there. No confirm, obviously, because of the spray cam, but you're still fighting. Damigod really wants to get this game on the board as Critical Lizard could pounce at any moment with that level 3 as Geef.
Sweep out of nowhere.
Oh, no, your pressure got caught out. That's another pause right there. I mean, we have got to stop hitting the remote control.
Dude, take that round, take that round.
But trying to get that CA maybe, I swear.
All right, 1-1 here. Damigod takes it against Critical Lizard in the winner's final. Obviously, not tournament life on the line for either of these guys, but it would be good to get into that grand final on the correct side of the bracket, on the advantage state.
Yep, we'll see as we get into this third game right here. Swinging hard for the hills with that Fierce. Doesn't work out, but we are going to reaggress. OD on the Lariat to just get the damage tacked on. Dammy's already down to 50% of the life bar, to be fair, but a good sweep will pay off.
Critical Lizard taking a lot of damage here to his drive gauge, as Damigod's just able to pepper him with these normals in the mid-range.
Trying to fight back as we get that jump in there. Drive reversal is going to be successful once more. As we are
Instant
looking
drive
for our way.
Come on, Critical Lizard being really patient here. I like the way he's playing. Into the EX running bear grab. Skadoosh. It always works the first time. And the armor, you never expect the armor to come out while they're in burnout, but that stand heavy punch is going to eat through a normal and take a round for Critical Lizard.
Drive rushing in right there, trying to get that throw towards the corner once more. And it does work out with the extended pressure as well. Looking really hard for a way to keep Critical Lizard at bay. Damigod re-aggresses once more. You've noticed absolutely no additional confirms off of those hops. Really is aware of Critical being able to read on that with the potential light punch. Does not want to get fell victim to that.
Yeah, really respectful.
Oh!
PP into DI is like one of the only ways to counter that. Fair play, other than just jabbing it out. But like if you PP that first one, you have to DI. Dash forward into level 3, eats through the grab, and if he doesn't die, he's at least going to be burnt out here and stuck in the corner. Damigod, it does kill! I thought for a second that would kill, and I'm like, no way with that amount of health, but it does.
My man just did. Whoop. Off you go.
Just walked up into his face and grabbed him for his loyal fans. No mercy, no remorse.
Oh, hello, hang on a second.
I was saying this. Damigod has been dabbling.
No way I'm hearing the Irish crowd just go boo on that one.
Damigod has been dabbling with the Mai.
Look, it's Mai, yes, but still, she's pretty cool.
She's fun to watch.
She is. You can't deny that.
Okay, a little switch up here from Damigod. I think he's stuck with Kimberly the entire tournament this far. I wonder, sometimes when you're this deep in a tournament, you don't even want to switch characters, even if it would be advantageous. You just want to stay comfortable, but Damigod obviously thinking he's got it in the bag here with the Mai, or at least it's just not working with the Kimberly.
Gets that cross up once again, which has worked wonders for Critical Lizard so far. No DR cancel there. Maybe just playing it safe as they do aggress again. Low drive gauge on both sides. Excellent anti-air.
Level 1's to get out. Not only does that get you off, but you also get a buff as Mai. Fireball's going to be doing a lot more, as well as your other special moves. And we see Damigod, he's playing Mai, and he's doing it exactly right. He's thrown out about 6 stand heavy punch this round already.
Yep. Oh, my man is headbutting. Tries to dash up, fakes him out, does not want to get caught by that SBD, so does actually get caught, I think, on a mash. Still, low health on both sides. Burnout on the side of Mai. Critical Lizard has got to regress somehow and press this advantage while he has it. Needs those extra plus frames against Mai. There we go.
Oh, my God. Surgical precision with that stand light kick. He's going to be able to move in, but he shakes his head. He's still not happy. He thinks I should have won better.
Still going, but it is set point to be fair. He's on the verge of grands.
Like, walking away with the money from Street Fighter 4 and the cash prize that we have here for Street Fighter 6 as well would be huge. This will secure you that second place spot at least, which is a cool 150 euros.
True. I think at the minimum that guarantees him about 210 euros today when you factor in both cash prizes.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll see.
That's a lot of stickers at the market across the way.
True. Punish counter again from Critical Lizard before. Damigod is getting caught out a lot, it feels like, on these situations. The Fierce is going to whiff. Still waiting for the way in. Damigod whips that throw as well, and the corner is actually going to be lost as a result. Big punish counter right there. Is he going to do it again? Is he going to dash up?
He's just going to dash up and hit him with the yoink.
Ooh!
No. Stays defensive here. Nice EX SPD, but as Damigod finds his way back into the mid-screen.
To be fair, level 3 is the scare factor. You could level 2 as well against a fan and maybe catch Mai out here. We'll see. Walking forward, establishing the space. Again, burnout for Damigod. This is where Geef can thrive. Text the throw, nice.
And even one misplaced fan here will get level 2 through, and even if you block it, you get chipped out. So, really, really scared play as he survives with a pixel.
1 HP clutch right now. No! The heavy punch whiffs, and Critical Lizard goes to grand finals. And we'll be waiting on the winner's side. We have got Geef tearing through this bracket, and he is cracked right now, it feels like.
I know, Critical Lizard, like at the last IGM, we were all kind of huddled together, you know, the Irish FGC Illuminati. It was one of the first events that Critical Lizard showed up to, and we're all like, this Critical Lizard guy is pretty good. I think he could get pretty far.
Yeah.
I think he ended up being 3rd or 5th or something in the last one.
That does check, yeah.
And we thought, you know what, I think of the next one, with just a little bit more practice, and he's a little bit more ahead in the game, maybe loses that first tournament nerves, he could go really far.
I mean, what do you know? Look at him now, grand
Look at him.
finals.
He's already in grand finals, and facing up against anybody else in this bracket, it looks like he could beat them, you know, so.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that bracket right now, as we said, we have got Squarefius going up against Lord of Karma here and loses semis. We're going to have to see who is moving on to face, of course, man like Damigod when we get to that.
Yeah, yeah. So, Square has already beat Lord of Karma so far in this tournament. He faced him a lot earlier on, and I think it came down to a 2-1, maybe even a 2-0. 2-0!
Did he
2-0!
just fact-checked us
He
live?
just fact-checked me on stream. What a beast.
Look,
yeah,
the
so
viewers at home have to know. But look at this guy. Look at his confidence.
I know. Any of the viewers at home that know Squarefius know for a fact that he turned around and went 2-0, and I'm the best. You stink.
That was communicated telepathically to us, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
So, Squarefius beat him once before. Probably thinks he can beat him again. But Lord of Karma has been beating some really strong players in the Irish scene.
Yes.
Players that would also give Squarefius a run for his money. So, let's see if he learned anything from the last set, or if Squarefius really has his number here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, a matchup that I do think Akuma has ways of navigating decently well. Of course, JP can mitigate quite a lot of options with
And by
that crouching every
navigating,
punch.
you mean pressing flip and going whoop and going over there.
Man said screen transition. But, I mean, yeah, to be fair, the OD Demon callouts that we saw were running Square a lot of games before as well. He was very good with those reactions, which are very pivotal for Akuma. You're going to need that against JP because the spikes, if you don't call them out in quick succession, you are going to just get sent to the corner and you are going to
stuck there
feel.
blocking like, bah, 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 and there's nothing you can do. So, quite smothering.
Yep.
Is there an issue with the setup here?
Just that Sarah out there so that they can take a look. No worries.
Squarefius looking grumpy.
Oh, I need someone to help me out here. Oh,
Grumpfius.
Grumpfius.
I need the emotion wheel of Squarefius one day. That would be.
Yeah, we need like full square emojis all the way around. Happy square, sad square,
Neutral square,
pensive square,
angry square.
angry square. Like, I'm pretty sure we've got enough content for angry square now.
Definitely got enough for angry square.
Okay, and if you guys are just tuning in, we are coming into we're closing in on the end of IGM Spring Showdown. We've got the
Day one.
day one for the Street Fighter at least. We've got the ultimate games here to go. We're finishing off with losers semifinals here now.
That is right. Losers semifinals. We are officially in top 4 territory. You know, as you said, the ultimate games, but you know, Smash Ultimate is tomorrow.
Hey!
If you want to show up for
Swing,
Sunday,
swing.
you know, just a little sparkle sound effects right there. But speaking of sparkles, are we going to see some magic from these two players right here?
Hey, yo.
Squarefius and Lord of Karma, two very high places. IGM Showdown debut. Let's see if he can keep that streak going.
Yeah, no. I like for Lord of Karma here, but my goat Fius
Go Fius.
in the player one side. I got to cheer for my boy. He is my ride home as well, so we're going to be very nice to him.
We'll see if we are going to be very nice to him. We'll fact check that. As I see man like Ruzu in chat. What's good, Ruzu? Gonna get that DP there to start things off. Square is looking for those standard anti-airs. Gets in close to the corner. Lord of Karma, perfect parries, and will escape. Now here comes exactly what we just discussed. The set play.
Yeah, Square just going to chill out. Going to look for his opportunity to get in. Because of the way parry works and the lack of chip with special moves in this game, you can kind of eat that stuff from JP all day. You're just looking for him to make a mistake, which he does, but Square does not capitalize on it. He does get up in his face, though, but now you're stuck back full screen after the drive reversal. Yeah, Square would have DP'd that. Square would have DP'd that.
Yeah, I was going to say, only Square. That's our goat right there.
My goat.
As we go to the corner. Sets himself up. Gets the OD. Ooh, not quite dead yet, but you still got burnout. Yeah, just OD. Smart.
Super clean there. You can't even level one through that. So, yeah, it was kind of a checkmate situation. Squarefius also 1400 ELO on chess.com. My god. I have no clue what ELO is, to be fair.
Does he even have chess.com?
No, he plays it every day, man. This guy is a grand strategist.
I think you'll find the term is actually Grand Master in Street Fighter.
Oh.
You know, absolute domination in the scenes of Square is going to get the pressure. Punish counter to get the throw in the corner. Big damage on the side of Lord of Karma, but he does switch sides again. Pressure set up. Nice throw.
Holds out the parry, and Lord of Karma goes, okay, I'll just grab you. No big deal. Does drop at a time to not get PC'd, but you're going to have to eat a level 2 here. Did Square do his homework? Unfortunately, he did not. He plays by feel. Gosh, a grab. Doesn't take too much for that level 2 in the corner, in fairness, but...
Yeah. I mean, I'd agree, even for Akuma, that was low damage on someone's life bar from level 2 right there. And in fairness, Karma has spent that level 2, so it's only at like 1.5 life bars, whereas Square ready to go on that level 3. So a bit of an advantage for him here, actually.
Yeah, well, advantage doesn't mean much when you're full screen against JP here. It's like, cool, I've got all this meter, but I'm never going to be able to use it because he just crouch media punches me whenever I try and get in.
Perfect parry there from Square. Nice on the timing as per. Gets in, but there's the anti-air solution. The forward heavy kick from Lord of Karma. Self-imposed burnout against Square could exploit this, but he has to get in close. As you said, just not easy. Gets caught again.
And another
level
juggle
3
combo.
pickup.
Beautiful stuff.
I mean, credit where it's due. Lord of Karma's juggle combos, when someone's already been in the air, have been kind of sick this entire tournament.
Like we were saying, Lord of Karma has been steady with this JP since pretty much the game's release. He knows all these funny little situations and all these opportunities for juggle combos, and he's able to capitalize on it like nobody else. What a beast. First game up for Lord of Karma.
Yep. So, 1-0 Lord of Karma right here as we launch right back in. Fireballs get shut down this time. Good.
Well, Deskbendy says, JP juggles off everything by default. Yeah, but you still got to remember which button to press, in fairness. Okay? Leave him alone.
Look, difficult stuff.
It's difficult stuff from the Ken player talking about how hard a character is. Like, grow up. Nice PP comes out from Lord of Karma. But not a huge combo afterwards. You're mainly just looking for the screen distance there with the cane swing.
Yeah, teleports away from that almost fatal sweep after the landing on Demon Raid. Could have been big damage for Square and a chance to set some Oki up. Not meant to be this time, though, as we go to the corner. Square, very low life in this situation. Gets caught by that throw. You're back to full screen. A single mistake or any trade should do it. I mean, that was just patient gameplay. Fair play.
Nice one. Lord of Karma. He's looking really solid. And while it was a 2-0 earlier, it's looking like it could be a 2-0 right back.
We'll see. Lord of Karma right now in the driver's seat, that much is for sure, as he is navigating this matchup very well. Catches him on that overhead with that revolving door of a kick.
Shout out the City North Hotel with the big ass revolving door at the front.
Massive one, bro.
Okay, another revolution of this level 2 coming through. Punish counter on the grab. Again, not the biggest benefit for the level 2. And the command grab comes out, punish counter. You're stuck with very low life. As Lord of Karma secures the 2-0 with a perfect. Of course, it's first to 3 in top 8, but like we said, he must have learned from that last set.
Clearly, yeah. I mean, the responses have been very good so far. Neutral control. That time we saw the grab right there, I believe the first time we saw it in the set as well. But the adaptation.
The first one always works.
True. You're never going to see it again, probably. But at the end of the day, it did just win him a game.
Yeah, it's like a get-out-of-jail-free card in Monopoly. Like, you got to cash it in, and it's going to work.
Very true. Square fighting back, though. Gets the throw to start things off. Oh, didn't follow up on that big counter here. And the drive rush that was booted with it as well. So, Lord of Karma fights back, gets the combo. Portals are set up. Square's just got to get around them more and more, man.
Oh, he's been doing well, though. He just takes his time to do it. As he baits out the anti-air option from JP. And now has him in the corner. Look who's winning now, sir. You doubted my goat face.
Don't jinx it.
Okay. Actually, you know, yeah, I'm going to keep my mouth shut here.
Here's the amnesia. Here's the corner set up. Nearly at 2 bars as well. You're dead.
Overhead domes, man. It's already gone. Oh,
bro, his life bar was gone in like a millisecond there. That was ridiculous. So many hits.
Do you know how much whinging Square is going to do in the car on the way home if he loses to Lord of Karma after beating him already? I need him to win just so I don't have to deal with that.
I mean, I need you to start writing that script out right now then, George. You are running out of time fast.
Okay, we get a little grab here. Come on, Square. Let's get it started here.
Okay.
Nice karate chop action to get it started. You have him in the corner. You're not going to EX amnesia that, buddy. Delays the button by a little bit. It's going to work out. No level 3 cash out. He thinks he can do it. You got to DP that Square, man. The Square I know would have DP'd that.
It's not just yet, but he still could get this round. And if he doesn't meet Alyssa as well, that could be huge. JP fighting back that Strybog. Square trying to aggress and take that space, and he catches him with a fireball, so he saves the 3 bars. He's got a good chance here to get on the board. It's still potential for Karma to finish the set here and now, but Square could fight back.
Come on, Squarefeus. All the Square fans in the chat, start roaring for him.
I was going to say, I need the roof to be raised right now.
He's got a lot of fans in the crowd here. Let's see if we can get a digital presence as well.
Nice low forward right there. Cashing out into the Sip of Calamity. Going to get some decent damage on Lord of Karma's drive gauge here. Should take him down to about 1.5. Yep, Square back to forward now. So here is going to be able to press that advantage. Teleports through him.
The DP
Nothing personal.
afterwards.
Nice DP. Survived the amnesia. It's okay. He's in burnout now. You can fight back.
Nothing personal.
Teleports behind you.
Yeah, I know. You're chipped out here as JP. It's not often that it's not often that you're burnt out full screen as JP. Normally the shoe's on the other foot. As these neutral jumps in the corner that were working so well against Nutrient, it's not going to work against the likes of, well, maybe it will, against the likes of Squarefeet, I was going to say.
He recovered in time. Oh my god, there was frames in that, and most maybe a couple as Square tries to get in close and finish off and get the game. Fireballs there. Careful for the spikes.
Nice tech!
Oh, he got it just about for a second there. I saw that revolving door, and I was like, oh. But we are not done yet. Square gets one on the board. It is 2-1 in the favor of Lord of Karma, but my goat will never die.
Yeah, let's go, Squarefeus. Let's go.
He looks locked in.
And the crowd goes wild for Squarefeus. Yeah, there we go.
I was going to say, sorry,
Okay.
they do what?
Uh-oh. I looked away for a second to look at the crowd, and Square is already getting mauled by
Oh
this
my god, he's on
JP.
less than 50% already. Oh my god, oh!
9k health moment. You got to EXCP out of there.
Yeah, trying to fight back, nice. I like that you do use the EXDP. Big risk, but you need the reward. However, I mean, any spike now, you're dead, surely.
Drive rushes forward. He's so ballsy. What a beast. But either way, it's going to be negative on that dive kick in.
That's going to be a no from me, Captain. Gets caught by that on the minus frames. As Lord of Karma, once again, getting himself into a set point position. Amnesia is used.
If he's got one fan, it's Lord of Karma.
In fairness, Square has only been taking regular throws from that one, so it's not been the worst damage. And he does actually get out of that corner, so not the biggest reward for Karma at all there.
Still fighting for his tournament life here as Lord of Karma is up around. You have him in the corner, but the defense from Karma has been too strong. You haven't been able to make it work.
Here we go. Do you survive, Square?
Didn't do his homework. Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
And you're going to get punished counted after that as well. Probably burnt out. This is looking rough. It's going to be a tough hill to climb here for my Goatfeus.
Somehow has to survive when the OD is a threat as well, especially with the chip as well. Square is trying to bait him as best as possible, gets back. I mean, he could gamble on a level 1 at this point, and unfortunately, Fireball's trying to secure at least a way to walk forward and get the hit. Not meant to be, and Squarefeus falls to the Lord of Karma, who will go on to losers finals.
My Goatfeus.
It's going to be okay, George. It's going to be okay.
It's not going to be okay. It's like a 45-minute car ride back home with that fella, man. It's going to be rough.
Is that nice?
Sorry?
Are you doing that car ride at night?
Yeah. And then I got to
Oh.
sleep in his house. It's going to be
Oh.
rough. It's going to be rough. I'm going to have to, like, meet his parents, and they're going to be like, oh, they're going to be giving out to his dad about losing Lord of Karma. And I beat him earlier, and I 2-0'd him, and this JP, you're so bollocks, man, and
You don't understand, Dad. Oh, the amnesia.
You don't understand, Dad.
You'll never understand.
You'll never understand me.
But no, we are waiting to see this next match here. It's going to be, of course, losers final. Damigod going against Lord of Karma. And now we've got Kimberly going up against JP, another character to try and fell the beast.
And Lord of Karma has been running a train here on all the top Irish players, including the #1 of all time, Squarefeus. So, but Damigod proved himself versus Squarefeus earlier, so let's see if he's the caliber above.
Yeah, just checking the bracket out there. So, of course, Critical Lizard waiting in the wings. Will be interesting to see who goes up against him. I mean...
It's getting close to Critical Lizard's bedtime. You know, I wonder if he's going to be able to stay awake. He might have to bring the blankie on the setup.
I mean, if it gets to grand final resets, man's going to be piloting the wheel of sleep. Just
Calling his mom. Anyway.
if man hits a dash up a level 3 in his sleep, I mean, at that point, he's in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like, he is the Matrix.
Okay, well, we're not worried about Critical Lizard just yet. Lord of Karma
no.
versus Damigod here. They both locked in their characters. Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Man, we are just not free from the JP oppression here. Link Nova decides not to show up to an IGM, and then we just bring one from home.
I was going to say, Link. He may be our man, but unfortunately, he's not here, and therefore he cannot do it today. I see Ruzu in the chat for him as well, posting those JP emojis. Oh no, not the JP emojis. But we are launching into losers final here. Damigod versus Lord of Karma. Kimberly trying to fight in, but getting put away back to full screen. Karma is doing a very good job throughout these sets of just maintaining that full screen presence.
Nice little punish counter combo there with that medium kick after the crouch jab. And now you've got JP in the corner. You got him exactly where you want him. Neutral Jump's not going to work against me, but maybe EX Amnesia will.
Hey, if in doubt.
Tries to do the teleport forward, but immaculate spacing here from Damigod, and you're going to put him back in the corner here with a can mix-up.
Oh, counter hit right there. Maybe trying to press out of those frames, not aware of the exact ones. However,
he's got one fan, Lord of Karma.
And if there's 0 fans, man's dead.
Lord
but he's
of
not
Karma's
dead
dead.
just yet.
He's not dead yet.
Ooh, trying to get the pressure, get some of the throw. Not dead, however. Maybe one more in his arsenal. Drive reversal, can't punish that because of the burnout. -2. Recovers again from the burnout. A pixel of life in it. Damigod.
Damigod, you got to do something stupid here. Not that stupid, unfortunately.
You spoke it into existence, George.
Well, I was thinking of like an EX run or something, not a whiff the eye. Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
But look, after the drive reversal has been an option Damigod's been using, and I really like it.
Oh, I like the idea because obviously Lord of Karma's been aggressing those throws a lot. But unfortunately, that super gauge is going to get spent with no reward. At least you get the anti-air to stop Lord of Karma getting the pressure.
Chat saying Karma's got the aura. Hype moments coming out.
Aura personified as we get the pressure. Walking in even closer. Burnout for both players almost. There we go. Puts himself in burnout with the amnesia.
Lord of Karma says, I don't care about your side swap mix-up after the anti-air. I'm just going to EX.
Oh, you did.
Anyways. And now...
Oh, no, never mind. I was expecting maybe just a full screen chronobog to maybe get that cash out, but no.
Nah, you've got a checkmate situation with the chip
True.
chip afterwards, so...
Go for your guarantees.
Lord of Karma getting his games in here.
I mean, he's been on a tear since that very close match that he had before. But who can stop him? Because he's only got 2 people left that could potentially face him.
This is the battle for third here, so a battle to get into that prize money.
Is that going to work out? No. Evidently not as we go back to the full screen.
So, Damigod here trying to make it work with a little slithery slide on the way in, but does get PP'd afterwards. It is more plus now, but still not plus enough.
Yep. There's the throw to get back to full screen and set himself up with those spikes once more. Trying to find the way in. Not meant to be, however, as we do get the response. Back throw to get Karma towards the corner at the very least. Jumping on in, getting the pressure, but the perfect parry to interrupt that. No, second hit.
He wasn't watching his Critical Lizard games. If you get that PP on the first hit, you got a DI.
Tries to regress, but still, that is safe and at least defendable against as we get more aggression with that crouching medium punch. Really just wants to fish for that plus frame hit. Another perfect parry. At least he's got those on deck, George. Pretty consistent.
And it's also a pretty safe option against Kimberly, who can use that elbow drop as well. If you let a perfect parry rock exactly as we saw just there, the best you can do is try and pressure you and block afterwards.
Ooh, offensive drive reversal right there to try and keep Lord of Karma at bay, but here comes the level 2 again. Defense is not going to hold on forever. Your cash out is going to result in another victory, and it is looking close to the 2-0 right now. Ooh, parries that. Tries to go for that fast falling with the elbow drop. Cancel and catch him out, but not meant to be. Damigod trying to go for those straight hit confirms off the medium kicks, but still not finding those either. I really need him to power up with that install, I think. Just needs more damage and aggression with that movement speed against JP, it feels like.
I don't know. There's just really no openings that Lord of Karma is letting for Damigod to get in. Because, like, if you give Damigod an inch, he'll take it a mile, but the inch is just not coming. Lord of Karma looking super solid here against Kimberly. Playing really defensive, really clean. And when he needs to turn on the gas, he's doing it. Gets clipped by a driver slow. As I said, he was playing clean. Of course, he's gonna get dirty at some point. EX Amnesia, though, back to home. Back
Not
where he
gonna
wants to be.
work. Oh, the spikes there as well, to be fair. George really just keeping him at bay. Almost at 3 bars again. Don't even think you're going to see this level 3 at this rate. You're probably just going to see Lavushka setting yourself up for maybe some sort of guarantee. However, you are backed up to the corner right now. Quick cancel into that throw to get that hit. The damage is there. Gets the interruption on the drive rush, okay.
Nice stuff from Damigod here. You just have to try and close this out. You're on third base here, bro. Bring it home.
Oi!
Baits at the EX Amnesia. Damigod gets his first round of the set. Let's go.
Baiting out that Amnesia is pivotal right now as we do preserve that third bar super. However, the crouching medium punch is the fight back from Lord of Karma, who will once again be fishing for those hits at full screen. Oh my word, the spike into that roundhouse kick.
Nice little jab situation after the drive rush.
Ooh.
Frame trap. To level 3, that's going to be burnout each. We're all equal in the eyes of burnout here.
I mean...
It won't kill.
Ugh.
But it's going to chip afterwards. You just got to start jumping, try and slide in, do something stupid. Let's go, Damigod. Keep the pressure up. He can't give him a second. Gets anti-aired with the crouch heavy punch as game 2 goes Lord of Karma's way.
Yep, unfortunate for Kimberly right here, but looks like Damigod is ready to go and launch right back in to the set. Lord of Karma taking a second by the looks of it. But, yeah, it's just about that full screen control. That's the problem, and it still maintains to be. We keep bringing it up, George, but it's just like the answers that I'm seeing, it's mostly just going for the hop, backing off, not aggressing because you don't want to get caught out by an option, and then, what do you know? You've just give JP his turn back.
Yeah, it's like the risk-reward is just, I don't want to take the risk because I'll get screwed, and then if I play too safe, I'm getting screwed as well as Kimberly. Like, there's not, like I said, you're kind of waiting for Lord of Karma to make a mistake, and he's not really making them. Other than maybe throwing out a couple too many EX Amnesias, but hey, no one can blame him for that.
He is in burnout now, to be fair. But parrying that, that's going to be some very big damage for Damigod here. Re-aggresses with that teleport. Tatsu to finish it off. Stun could still be a factor, and he just has the Amnesia on lock. Back throw with a punish counter. Damigod, watch out for the spike. Gets the hit. Okay, okay.
The boneless Amnesia to eat through the DI.
Boneless. With absolutely no gold sparkles. As Lord of Karma, he is going to be able to move himself to set point and maybe on the verge of going to Grands here.
Insane little loser side run here from Lord of Karma.
Okay, nice check. Another check as well. Gets that drive rush extension. 3 bars already built. Vagabond. Not going to spend just yet.
Oh, he delayed it for so
early.
long, but it's so active.
Literally a few more frames and you had it, and now the check's there. Lord of Karma is going to get drive reversal. Damigod survives.
For now, but after getting PP'd on the way in, you're looking real low on the drive gauge here.
Nice check. Air to air is good from Damigod right now. Life advantage on their side, but the hard knockdown incoming for the plus frames. Level 2, defense. Have you got those?
Nope.
No, you do
the
not.
drive reversal, and now you're burnt out, eating a reset from the level 2. Stuck in the corner chip situation.
Yep.
Damigod is sent out just before the money. 4th place from Damigod, well, tied 5th, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunate for Damigod, but still a very good performance for them, I do think. One they should be very happy with. And we will see how they do later on as I try and get the start GG up one more time before my phone gives out on me. So, losers finals. Actually, no, that in itself was losers finals, George.
Yeah. That was losers finals, yeah.
So, yeah. We managed to mix ourselves up like more than a tumble dryer, bro. My bad, guys. But that does mean, at the very least, Damigod is walking away with what should be 50 euros in that prize pot split there.
In 4th place. He's 3rd place. Oh my God. It's been so many tense games down to the wire. I am absolutely beat here. I don't know how the players are still doing it. I don't know how Lord of Karma has sat there in the seat. But like we said, he's a giga grinder. He's happy to sit there and just grind. So you know what? He's probably actually more comfortable here 7 games in than he was starting off.
Possibly. I mean, I think the endurance that he has is something that does need to be applauded because, you know, he has had to do a very consistent run, not really many breaks from the stream setup, in fairness. And now it all comes, well, down to this. We are going to have man like Critical Lizard on the verge of getting that title, but will Lord of Karma get that reset? It's all to play for now.
As we close in on Grand Finals.
Yeah, one more set to go, George. Do it.
Grand Finals coming up here for Spring Showdown. IGM, let's make some noise here in the building, guys. Who do you want to win? Critical Lizard on Zangief or Lord of Karma on the JP? Yeah! And the crowd goes mild here.
Mild.
I am trying so hard, man. Let's see if
mean,
we get a bit more hype in the chat.
Don't worry about it. We'll see the
Grand
enthusiasm
finals.
when we get man like Critical Lizard with those SBDs, because when they catch someone out, it's always hype, no matter the circumstances. As we launch into Grands here, Critical Lizard walking up forward with the Ghosts, trying to just not get caught out. Doesn't need no Ghostbusters.
Dude, I'm so shook from the way the crowd was looking at me there when I did that. They're like,
This is what it's like, George.
It's so sad.
It's just like,
Who is this guy, man? all right, Lord of Karma here, spending all his drive meter to try and keep Critical Lizard at bay, but doesn't matter. All you need is the boneless spikes and the boneless ghosts to keep him out. It's Zangief after all. He's going to have such a tough time getting in here.
do you want to make it a meal deal better than those drive gate bars?
Exactly. And I'm sure Critical Lizard, looking at the start GG, was just hoping to God that it wasn't going to be Lord of Karma in the grand finals against him, because this matchup is so tough.
Yeah, I mean, it seems fairly comfortable so far. They're taking a lot of low damage situations, like, for example, the advancing low forward. Now they have to survive the level 2, though. Defense? No. I mean, the advanced and higher life pool will probably let you survive this combo at the very least, but now you got to guess for your life.
Yeah, he's just going to teleport forward and grab you. He loves that
Oh.
move to end out a game. I even got mixed there. I would have teched too, Critical Lizard. Fair play, as Lord of Karma gets the shimmy.
The walk forward buttons from both players right there, trying to go aggressive, trying to find the way in. Lord of Karma happy to just back off, not losing space. Good, you need to punish that. Nice, another
Nice.
punish on the Amnesia.
Calls out the EX Amnesia. Who would have guessed Lord of Karma would have went for that option?
Good night.
And another one comes out the punish counter throw. Oh! Whiffs the DI. Just not meaty enough. And it would have worked on Lord of Karma as well. He was not buffering that EX Amnesia.
That
or
was
the regular
crazy,
Amnesia.
man. Drive, but there was no impact. He just whiffed.
He just drove.
He just drove away from the menu.
All right,
Hey.
come on. Critical Lizard gets around on the board here. He's not going to make it so simple. Lord of Karma, of course, coming in from loser's side, he is going to need to reset the bracket and beat Critical Lizard twice if he wants to walk home with that #1 spot.
Good defense so far from Critical Lizard as they walk forward very slowly. Is going to have to factor in that Lavushka, of course, but 3 bars for that level 3 on Critical Lizard side could come out to play at any time. Maybe he could try and go for a very quick call out with a level 2. Nice backwalk as well. I'm liking the defensive awareness.
Now, Critical Lizard makes it look like Zangief has like really good walk speed. He's really good at like that little micro spacing, the inching back a little bit to get out of throws and get out of, you know, whatever situation. Nice call out on the Amnesia. Who would have guessed? This man, Lord of Karma, is not trying to block, man. It's either EX Amnesia or Super coming out.
Did you pay 60 quid not to like play your game?
You could have paid 75 on the Ultimate Edition. I know this guy was here day
Pixel
one.
off. Almost had the stun as well. That's unfortunate for Critical Lizard. Lord of Karma survives. Here comes the ODs.
Yeah, just flexed out through with the parry.
Oh, he tried to cancel so we could maybe go for a special there. Not meant to be. In the corner, not dead, yes.
Mix-up coming out your way.
One more.
Critical Lizard doesn't care. He's walking straight forward. What a man.
No.
He's losing so much drive gauge from these interactions. He's got to get closer somehow. Oh.
Death by 1,000 cuts comes your way as game 2 goes Lord of Karma.
Unfortunate there, as Lord of Karma will get
Or
that first game on the
excuse me.
board.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a goober. Game one.
It's all right. Go next.
Go next.
We'll see how we do. Some good responses from Critical Lizard so far, in fairness. It's been a little bit of a back and forth. It did go to the final round, but Lord of Karma still looking poised as he sets his portals up once more.
He is just absolutely twerking on there with the fake ghosts.
Man said, no.
No. Okay.
Wait.
Drive reversal to send him back full screen, and all that space you gained as Zangief is going to go down the drain. And even when you do get close in, you're in the mid-range against JP, who's got better buttons than you. So it's such a tough way to get in, and he's got to make every single one of these jump-ins matter.
No punish there on that tap parry. It was
Fails
still
the
really
SVD.
nice attempted from Critical Lizard. Gets the second one to make up for that earlier failure. Another one should kill in this situation. Tries to check. That DI is going to get stuffed by the throw star up. Backs off from the cartwheel. Ooh.
Come on, Critical Lizard. Just get in there and put your hands on him.
Grab him.
Just grab him. Get in there, Critical Lizard. Come on.
He's going to survive the burnout with absolutely no damage lost at this rate. Gets in. The jump is successful as well, however, but the plus frames are not being capitalized on.
Oh, the jungle combo works out for Critical Lizard's failure.
That was bare stressful as well because he dropped that first one that put him in burnout and then recovered. He could have definitely got caught by an amnesia there.
Yeah, and Lord of Karma would have been rinsing that. Okay, nice tech from Critical Lizard. Critical Lizard's playing so well, but it's just a tough hill to climb here, for lack of a better word.
Nice check from Lord of Karma right there on that dry bush. Critical Lizard gets him back to full screen. Blocking for his life as he does evade that fierce. No punish there, unfortunate.
A few little whiffs coming out, but you're so scared to do anything committal in case you get punish countered. As he tries to inch his way in, gets anti-aired on that last jump attempt, and now you're back to full screen. It's like getting over it. You know that Ben Foddy game?
Yeah.
It's like you fall once and you fall all the way back to the start, you know?
It's literally like having to reset your entire progress.
You've got to have the patience of a saint. That's Critical Lizard.
Dashes in, does not get caught there. Massive life advantage for Lord of Karma right now, but he is going to get caught by that. The walk forward, maybe to try and scare him, but no fear. Clearly get this man some brand on that cloves as we do get the hit. So, final round here. Lord of Karma could be about to go 2-0 up. 3 bars on both sides. Let's see what Critical can do to fight back.
Jumps over, gets the punish counter on the way in. He's trying to get a little reset or at least scare him off a little bit, but it gives Lord of Karma the time he needs to just walk away. It's like the bullies in school. Just say no and walk away. That's what they always taught us, and it always worked.
Always. Oh, the whiff punish right there. The full screen, level 3 incoming. Lord of Karma needed that too because he was actually very close.
Lord of Karma needs to stop pushing the start button here, man. That's poor form. As he shakes his damn head. SMH, my damn head.
Yep, goes for that overhead block. It reads him again. Those jumping knees from Critical Lizard have been quite potent throughout. Amnesia won't get caught by the damage there, but he is set up. Ooh. Both sides. 0 bars to Lord of Karma's name right now, so Critical Lizard just needs to get in close somehow. Some little miracle is all he needs.
I don't know, he needs 1 or 2 miracles in a row here, to be fair. Can you SPD him on the landing again? He's just neutral jumping back, neutral jumping back.
Yes! There you go. 1 on the board. Critical Lizard's not done yet. 1-1 as we let it rock for the loyal fans.
Skadoosh. Shout out Jack Black. Jack Black should play Zangief in the next Street Fighter movie. SPD! SPD!
George.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Grand Finals here, Spring Showdown.
I can't even tell you off because it's mad funny. It actually is. But Amnesia coming out very quickly there. Try to DI maybe through the bombs there. Interesting option from Critical Lizard. Not going to work out.
Yeah, when you're JP of the caliber of Lord of Karma, you're ready for that DI as a response. Neutral jump in the corner is doing so much for Lord of Karma here. Baits out a DI, but a big punish counter on the jump in on the way in. And now your plus here. He does have level 1 available, but he opts not to use it. Can you kill off this with the EX SPD?
Ooh, optimals. Very nice from Critical Lizard right there, who keeps the cash on hand as well for the next round.
And keeps the momentum on his side here as well. Again, Critical Lizard is from winner's side, so he just has to get 1 set. If you can close it out in the first one, it means we can all go home sooner. You know, we can all hit the bar, get the after party going.
The celebration of how well things have gone on day 1 as we try and find out who is going to come out on top of day 1 right now as the spikes do catch the hit. Massive damage. I mean, you can kill here if you really want to, but you're going to save the cash. Karma has been very confident in these situations where it's just like, nah, you know what? You're right, I could spend, well, I know I'm going to kill you. Like, I know I'm going to find a way in.
And like, JP is so good at closing out rounds like that, you know, with his full screen pressure and with his, you know, all the defensive options that he has. You can kind of be a little bit greedy when it comes to closing out a life bar like that.
Yeah. So, 3 bars on both sides here. This is the big one to see who gets that second game on the board. Karma just walking up and his throw does get tech. Nice from Critical Lizard.
Wishes to stand light kick to get the jump scare DI in, but it is a huge drive meter investment as he burns himself out.
Very true. Hops over. Back throw though to secure that corner once again. Lord of Karma is going to get not caught by the anti. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Now, 1 level 3 will secure this win from Critical Lizard. So, if I were him, I'd just be churning Buddy here, waiting for 1 little gap.
Reset.
Get the reset. reset is going to send you full screen, though. At least your drive meter's back.
True, you've got some parries here, but you have to react to everything like it's coming at you from a million miles an hour.
Go, 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 go.
Like, you ever get those Yamaha keyboards when you were a kid and you set it to the DJ mode? It's like 1, 1, 2, 2, go, go.
He does announce himself. I'll give him credit. Like, as you can telegraph him just off of his old man voice going, Pierce,
Pierce, go, no.
now observe. But 2-1 a lot of karma right here as we wait to see how we pan out in the fourth game. 4 games played so far. Is Lord of Karma about to reset this bracket, or is Critical about to bring us to a game 5? George, what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping to see Critical Lizard close it out. Like Critical Lizard has kind of been the wunderkind of the Irish scene, and I'd really like to see him get a big win under his belt and just cement himself as one of those top players that you need to look out for.
Yep.
In that same token, though, it'd be great to see Lord of Karma get an offline win. I can't remember if he has gotten one before or not, but he really is one of the top players for Street Fighter 6, and needs some respect put on his name, you know?
We'll see, as he is doing a very good job of progressing right now, but he is having to do that because of that massive deficit in his life bar. He has to overcome the jump over into the SBD. Be glad that wasn't a punish counter right there, as we do get this man down to just 1 pixel of life. Critical trying to get in close, looking for the way, but he is going to have to evade the full screen pressure once more, George. Portals on portals.
1 pixel of life is all he might need here.
Here we go again. You got the defense?
Tick, tick, tick. Oh, dang it.
Not that bad in terms of damage, but he is put to the corner, very close to burnout as well. The Strybog actually didn't connect, so we can't finish the combo off.
But now he's got a burnt out full screen chip eating away at that life bar. Go, go, Pierce, go.
Oh.
Oh my god, yeah, it's over. Lord of Karma making it happen here from the loser side of the bracket.
Reset point for Lord of Karma right now, as he is going to try and keep that pressure up with the JP. There is the OD spikes to reaggress once more. Trying to just make sure Critical can't get in close whatsoever. Not a chance to spend those 3 bars of cash he keeps holding on to.
Well, you got to be so close, and he hasn't had the chance to get in close against Lord of Karma. Nice, PP comes out, and the punish counter grab is going to strip a lot of the drive gauge from him, as well as if he whips EX Amnesia. Now he's burnt out. He does have level 2 and level 1 available here, but
That's okay, there's a whiff.
that's okay, that's okay. You can let it whiff, that's okay. You can
That's
get burnt out in the
twice he's done
corner.
that DR cancel, George, and put himself in the corner. I mean, Lord of Karma hasn't got drive gauge yet, but here comes level 2 again. Critical Lizard, have you got that? No. Here comes the setup for the extra damage as well. Make sure you don't get reset on top. Not going to happen. OD portals, though. He gambles. Too
But
late.
he gets out through it with the portal, and Lord of Karma is going to reset the bracket in his favor. 3-1, and it was looking really tough there for Critical Lizard. I think Lord of Karma has what it takes to take it all the way here. Of course, big money on the line here. This is practically a €150 money match between the two of them, which
At the minimum, yeah.
is no small amount of cash here. So
Not able to get that punish counter there, but baits on that Amnesia. This time gets the cartwheel for a punish. Optimal. Oh, your life bar. Say goodbye.
here we go. We haven't given Critical Lizard a chance here to show what he can do.
Nice target combo as well. Does get caught by the drive reversal, but that life disparity, that is insurmountable,
Hey,
surely.
Lord of Karma, all he needs is a pixel. As long as he's not dead, he's still alive.
Factual.
Facts.
Factual right there, George.
People die when they are killed.
No.
And as long as he's alive, he's going to be able to do work on
No,
this.
my goodness.
Takes it the distance.
He made it look like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Effortless from Lord of Karma right there. Respect to him. Putting respect on his name as he does actually catch that recovery frames of the parry right there for the punish counter. Very good.
Everything's coming up Karma here.
Mm-hmm. Feigns out the ghost once again. Critical not biting on that. Here comes a level 3. Recover the drive gauge. Put some damage on Criticals. Make him gamble for his life potentially here. This is very rough indeed as we go into the mix-up.
He's going to grab him. Nice. PP comes out. And that back throw is going to be able to put him in the corner. A lot of drive gauge stripped. And he just took a brick with that headbutt combo.
Okay.
Come on, Critical Lizard. Just win the RPS a couple more times in a row. Nice EXPD afterwards. It's not going to be enough.
Almost there. Gets him in the
Come
counter hit
on.
to the face. Critical Lizard not done yet.
And the crowd definitely has a favorite here as they swell in support for Critical Lizard after getting that just one round. And now he's got Lord of Karma in the corner again. Ooh, mood lighting.
Oh,
changing.
mood lighting as well here. Look at us go.
You can't see it on the stream there, but the lighting setup just changed. Okay, Lord of Karma gonna be able to get a huge combo out here. Into the
Lavushka
level
for the
2.
extension,
You can get
okay.
a reset here or just go for the damage.
Oh, the rising mix. That was disgusting. But that was pretty nice from Lord of Karma. It does get the first game of this grand final reset, George.
He's got the technology. And what's that? 3 or 4 games in a row for Lord of Karma?
I'm pretty sure Critical... He didn't get one on the board, did he? No.
Yeah.
So that is 4, shouldn't it be?
Shouldn't be.
Oh, actually, no, based on that 3-win streak. No, so...
3 games in a row, 3
Yeah,
games in
there
a
we
row.
go, there
It's
we
on
go.
the screen, George. Open your eyes.
Got to open your eyes and see how Critical will bypass the offense that JP can muster as he tries to jump in there.
I think I'd rather keep them close there. Okay, never mind.
I was going to say, open them back up, bro. Look at this. Look at
Back
this.
up. Back throw, SPD, drive rush in. Never mind. Just wants to flex the pecs a little bit.
Blocking for now. Drive reversal does catch on that tail end there with that big stomp to the face.
The size
Perfect
14
parry.
shoes. But you're stuck full screen here. Doesn't matter, and you're going to need 2 more hits to win as well. So we've seen Lord of Karma make it work with a lot less health than this. Says, screw it, I'm going in. All right, fine, I'll go back. It's like he can just choose where he wants to be on the screen because Critical Lizard just has no agency in this.
Not in the slightest. He has to play around the portals. There is no you play around them. It's just you survive, you live, and you pray that you have the defense ready.
You hope that he accidentally burns himself out and then that you can get 3 reads on the way in. So tough.
Evades the spikes for now at the very least. Has got the pressure. 3 bars back on the side of Lord of Karma drive gauge, and he does at least go for the portals. Critical Lizard doing a good job with the perfect parries and the patience, but look at that timer. We're running out. Oh, okay, whiffs. Here comes the back throw. 20 seconds left on the clock as we go towards the corner as well. Jumps over. Counter hit.
Flips him with the
OD.
cross up, is able to fully extend it with the drive rush, and the lariat is going to close it out.
Wasn't
Another
sure if he
round.
had the route there. I was worried for a second, but
know. Critical Lizard is going to be able to start off the next round with a bang. The stand light kick connects, and another hit connects. Looks like momentum's on the side of Critical Lizard here.
oh.
Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Perfect parry. Nice from Lord of Karma right there to interrupt that. Does try and get the portal set up to get in close. Just gets caught by the
Flips him
low.
Sometimes the drive rush looks like it's going to be over.
Oh,
Yeah,
gets caught by that in terms of the parry.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Lord of Karma going, okay, cool. I can just back up here. Grand. I can get my drive gauge back. Put
Oh,
myself in a position that I like.
level 2, you're dead.
Yeah,
if
level
you
2
really want to kill him.
damage. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
The advantage here, at least. I mean, the bars.
Yeah,
3
the
to
bar-
1.
Yeah, you have to use level 2 to win that round, so you're at least up that coming into round number 3.
Oh, OD there. Big damage as we get towards the corner. A lot of karma. Perfect parry again. He keeps getting those very securely. Very pivotal for him to get out of these corner situations against Geef. Credit where it's due. He has got those on deck as he keeps the Ghost and the Portal set play going.
And you might have the meter advantage here as Critical Lizard, but it doesn't matter if you have level 3, if you're full screen and not able to use it. One more mix-up could do it. Lord of Karma jumping for his life here.
Oh, punish counter SPT. A pixel of life as well. One more hit will do it.
Come on, Critical
Base
Lizard.
him again.
First game for Critical Lizard in this Grand Finals reset. It is 1-1. It's not going to make it quite so easy on Lord of Karma.
No.
You're going to have to fight for this, buddy.
You would hope not. But fun so far, George. Very fun as we go into game number 3 here. I mean, definitely starting to read the parries and the defensive options a lot more. And I think that is probably what would win Critical Lizard the set here, those reads.
And let's just say I'm very glad I went for that bathroom break earlier on, or else we could be commentating in a puddle here of pure crack. Shout out to our partners. Embrace your inner legend.
Embracing the legend indeed, as we do get the OD portal set up right there. Strybog for the plus frames, of course. Does get the forward heavy kick. That was very well telegraphed from Lord of Karma, in my opinion. And he has the corner set play once more. Critical, probably going to just be looking at survivability here.
I know, there's some rounds where you just go, okay, I'm just going to lose this one, you know. And when you're in this long endurance test of a Grand Finals reset, sometimes you just got to go, it's not actually worth the brain power to even think about
Yeah.
how to win this.
Don't expend some of the battery on
Yeah.
something you know isn't surmountable in the first place. Like, just save it for those moments you know you can pop off. Because there's the extension, there's the kill, and Lord of Karma does get that round. Very nice from them, to be fair.
Okay. Now, round start position is probably going to be the closest you're going to get as Zangief. So you got to make it happen at the start of the round, but Lord of Karma is coming out swinging here. Just drive rushing in. It's so scary when a JP does drive rush in at you. You're like, hey, you're supposed to be the zoner guy. You're supposed to be all the way full screen.
And he's just sauntering up
he
there
just
like...
saunters up, moseys in, teleports forward with that stand heavy kick.
Yep. More damage to the drive gauge, of course, incoming on critical side. You put him down to about 3 bars. Lord of Karma, I mean, he's got a plethora. May as well make use of that excess and set the OD portals up once again, George.
Yeah, use it or lose it. Trying to knock on the door here with that 2M. Oh, and he just jumps out. He's such a weasel.
More stray tags. However, the burnout is there. This is where it could begin for Critical Lizard as they do get closer and closer to 3 bars. They need a single hit to get things started, but again, the re-aggressors have been very good. Another thing is he has to avoid getting put in the burnout himself as the chip doesn't become a factor. There it is, but he does get out of that situation. Here we go, burnout on burnout, cartwheel incoming. Again.
Keep the recovery going. Shout out into Kenny.
Oh, no. He gambled so hard on that because of the punishable fact, not possible due to that being -2 when he's blocking it. And sadly, not enough. Lord of Karma, 1 game away from being the Spring Showdown champion, George.
Tiernan takes a second to recover a little bit there. Critical Lizard does. Yeah, all right, I got to think about this a little bit harder.
Okay, very big damage.
And he was thinking, this Lord of Karma guy likes EX Amnesia. Maybe I'll bait it.
Smart decision making.
Smart decision making. You can't say he's not paying attention.
Okay, headbutt there. Base amnesia. No!
Oh, misses an SPD.
I think that's twice he's blatantly missed the SPD in this grand finals.
So rough. It's so rough.
He's recovering. He got the hit. Towards the corner we go. Lord of Karma gets caught on the air-to-air, trying to make him bait once more. Not going to happen. And now the side switch. The corner is secured for Lord of Karma, and the OD portals are there.
I don't know.
Hold your breath. Definitely hold your breath here.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources on the side of Critical Lizard. Like, he has the health lead. He's got a load of drive gauge, but you got to get in to be able to use it.
Okay, trying to just wait it out. Baits out the OD again.
Nice!
Light kick into the immediate confirm. 10 to 15 seconds straight of blocking. My man just goes light kick, confirm, gets the kill.
He's so
Clinical
patient.
from Critical Lizard right
So
there.
patient.
You
What
got to
an
be in this
athlete.
matchup. You got to be.
I don't know. When I was Critical Lizard's age, I wasn't patient enough to sit through a 3-hour movie, and here he is watching a cutscene of his character blocking. Fair play.
Man's passing those QTEs as well when he really needs to.
Absolutely.
Lord of Karma, close to burnout. Never mind, he does recover and he does get that teleport. He was almost at 1 bar drive gauge, but he is going to get caught by the knockdown here. Plus frames do catch him out once more. Level 2, something we haven't seen much of whatsoever in this set. Extension.
Allows you to strip a bit of drive gauge here and try and keep the pressure on while you have it.
Yep, very smart. That is true. As we try to get to the corner, another punish counter again. There was a reset in there. I think the second hit didn't actually tag. Lord of Karma wasn't ready for it.
Lord of Karma might have been expecting a cheeky SPD there, so he might have been holding north.
Ooh, punish counter, here we go. Has 3 bars as well, so Lavushka could be coming at any moment, George, at level 2 of Doom.
I feel like Critical Lizard was winning there for so long, and now it's just like you blink and Lord of Karma's full screen. Here, go. It's so punishing. Jumps forward at the PP comes out,
2+.
but he's 2+.
Backs off again. Here comes OD Portals. Here comes the self-imposed burnout. He's gambling it all right now, but now he's going to have to survive level 2 one more time.
Sometimes level 2 can be hard to get the mix-up while on burnout because it messes with your positivity, but doesn't matter. Eats a brick of damage, and the overhead ghost just domes him.
Tournament point, the Lord of Karma right here, as Critical Lizard needs the 1 round to bring us through a game 5. Does start things off with that drive rush into the low. Does fight back, however. Doesn't drive rush cancel, actually just backs off and waits.
Critical Lizard knocking on the door here. He's getting closer and closer. And now with your back against the wall as Lord of Karma, he might try and do some funny business portaling out or just drive rushing straight forward. Okay. Back to basics here. Lord of Karma's running out of juice here from that drive gauge.
Oh, super right there would have been so good for the burnout, but it's not meant to be just yet. Critical's got to fight back as he does get pushed back all the way at full screen. It's just got to be the patience. The perfect parries are in there. I can hear them. He definitely has them on deck, but he needs to do them more in a row so we can close that gap. Oh, hold on.
The belly flop comes in. Can he just use that level 3? He needs to cash out and
I'm
burn
shocked
him
he
out or
didn't.
something. I'm very surprised he didn't level 3 off of that EX Lariat. Opposite just keep jumping at him, and the jumping will not stop until morale improves.
Level 2, this could be it.
This could be it for Lord of Karma as he gets the level 2 out. Combos and combos and combos.
Level
will he
1.
need a reset?
Level 1.
And that will make Lord of Karma your spring IGM champion. He breathes a sigh of relief. What's that? 6 games in a row. He ran the full bracket from loser's side. GG's to Critical Lizard. An amazing showing from the Zangief player, but Lord of Karma has what it takes to bring it all the way. He's shaking his damn head. Woo!
Yeah.
Take a breath, buddy.
I mean, credit where it's due, right? That was incredible gameplay from Critical Lizard.
Incredible.
In such a difficult matchup as well. But Lord of Karma running it against pretty much an entire gauntlet of the losers bracket.
The gauntlet.
And still managing to survive, get out of losers, come up top of the grand finals, and finish it off like that. I mean, GG's. Like, well done.
And all the boys coming up to give Lord of Karma his props. Shake my damn hand. Let the record show. Let the record show the only person to take a set off of Lord of Karma was my GOAT, Squarephius. So really, who's the actual champion?
Actually, yeah, if we go by power scaling logic,
By power
does
scaling
that not
logic.
mean that Squarephius is your Spring Showdown top 1 champion?
Yeah, well, in my heart he is. However,
The facts do
in
not
the
lie.
eyes of the Emerald Circuit, shout out exclamation mark circuit in the chat.
So true.
And in the eyes of our €500 prize pot, Lord of Karma is going to be running home with the belt.
Yeah. So, I mean, well done, first of all, George, for being here. I mean, much appreciated as ever from you. We managed to finally get from the online to the offline where we were at Set and Reset Cup. Now we're here. Big shout-outs to Lord of Karma. Big shout-outs to all of the IGM staff involved. And that is going to wrap up day 1. Our players are going to get paid. We're going to shout out those partners one more time, excuse me.
Yeah, we got Pure Crack. Shout out Pure Crack. I've already gone through my entire mixer.
Yep.
We've got all the boys at GG Machines and
Yep.
Level Up Gaming guys. Stay tuned on the Discord for all your upcoming events in the Emerald Circuit and all the offlines we have here for Street Fighter 6 in Ireland.
Yep.
Thanks very much for tuning in. George W. Bush and Cert signing off.
See ya.
Kiss, kiss.